Aloha.
It's going to be one of those.
Howdy.
Oh, there we go. You see? It's going to be one of those days.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, we still could.
Mechwarrior Online.
Oh,
Mechwarrior Online. Oh, he does.
good. How you doing?
Oh, it's a lazy day. I was meant to do some essay work today, but it's just too nice a day. I'm going to go out later. I'm not going today. It's nice.
It was beautiful here today. It's almost like close to 60 degrees, I think.
Warning.
Spring is finally coming.
Warning. Main bay
Nice.
doors opening. Please keep your hands.
So apparently, Mechwarrior Online will take
Stream will begin shortly.
an hour to download.
What? What kind of connection do you have?
Aussie connection.
Oh,
It's going down. It's going. It was an hour now. It's 39 minutes.
it probably has
That's
to go
37.
to His Majesty's Secret Service in England and then come back over to you. Make sure it's not subversive.
I saw something I did not know today.
Yeah, you.
Now, I saw. No, actually, I shouldn't discuss it. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we got that sorted out at least.
Trying to be a better person. Trying to be a better
Oh,
person.
that's great. I always encourage that.
I'm trying to not rip into things
Yeah.
so quickly. I'm just
Be
trying
positive about
to, you know,
things.
be
Find out how bad it
well,
really
not positive,
is.
not blind, not blind. Just
Right.
you know,
Well,
I
I'm
don't
not
have
saying,
to be.
I'm
I
not
don't
saying
have to
blind,
attack
positive,
all
and
the
blind are
time.
equals. You can be positive about things in the midst of recognizing their deficiencies. Hey, Stalker, welcome. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's like when I talk to you. I get it. Yeah, I
yeah,
understand.
yeah, it makes sense suddenly.
I like you despite your deficiencies, darling.
Right, right. Or
Yeah.
maybe because of. It's really hard to tell. People can like me and feel better about themselves because of my deficiencies, they still like me, so they feel superior. Or they can like me because it reminds them that things could be worse in the world. Right? So there's lots of reasons
No, I
to
like
me.
I like your patience and that you allow people to be themselves.
I like GM patience.
But I don't like how you play Mechwarrior Online. It's abominable.
It's great.
No, you just, you just want cannon fodder. That's
Right. McFish
You just want
is
people to play.
highly
You just
narcissistic.
want
It's all
cannon
about
fodder.
killing everybody.
Yeah.
He wants us all to be here.
He comes across
so
as this
he can kill
wise,
us.
excellent player. That's it. But he just wants cannon fodder.
Yeah, it's great.
You've
Everyone
got to
should
play
come.
Mechwarrior Online so I can kill you.
Everyone should come and die for me.
That's it.
Yeah, we're on to you, McFish. Totally.
I don't want you to die. I just want you to stand next to me and take shots.
Oh, there's that. Yeah. Oh my god.
But not as well as I do, so that I get top score on the on the victory thing.
I'm happy if Dark gets top score.
yeah, he's always been
So am I.
encouraging when I've done well. It's not an
means-
option he
it
gets
means-
to exercise often, but when it's there, he does take advantage of it.
You know what it means, right? It means chimps can learn. That's what it means. When you get top score, Dark, it's like, wow, he can learn. There's hope for
or-
the future.
Or even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes.
that's the way I feel sometimes.
Well, I think MechWarrior Online is pretty far from chess, so your outcome has a lot of random elements. So that lets even a not great player have a really great match every once in a while. At
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank God for those ones.
It's a little more like craps, where you're shooting dice for a bad player.
There's certainly like skill influence. Like if you
Yeah.
go look at I Love Annihilators, he's somebody that seems to be very invested in winning. He has very good statistics that suggest he's good at winning.
But I tell you what, he's pretty solid. Like, I don't know if he cheats or not. I don't think he does, but he's a pretty solid player. But you're right. Like, I've been in matches with him where I've done outstanding, and it's like suddenly I hear from him, and then I've been in matches where it's just abominable, and you just every now and again he just lets you know.
What does he say?
It just
He has very strong opinions on the right thing to do and the right thing to play and so on.
Oh,
yeah, but he's not ignorant about it. Like there are some people who play this game there's a couple of people you'd know would come to mind where they give you these directions. They don't follow them. They go completely the other way. You know, it's like they're setting the whole team up for something. Or they'll just say that was terrible, not know what the hell they're talking about.
There was a guy, when I first started playing, who was quite famous for playing ATM Vapor Eagles and then wrangling the team to put them in the position of catching all the enemy fire while he shot the bad guys.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few out there like that still. Well, I don't know
it's
now.
It's a larger, overarching tactic rather than an individual tactic, I guess.
That match, I think the second last match you played yesterday, or the last match you played yesterday, I sort of jumped in and out of Twitch. That new map where it's purple and it's circular-ish.
Yeah.
Like, how did the fight end up in a corner of the map? I know it's not strictly a corner, but you know that.
It kind of ends up lots of different places, but that particular one certainly did end up in that corner. A lot of times it's not there. Like that's the first.
It's just bizarre to me.
Charlie 5 is pretty much a power position, so if you have sniper mechs, you go there, and if you don't have sniper mechs, you go there to shoot the enemy sniper mechs.
Yeah.
Right. So they're still creating these imbalanced maps where spots favor certain things over other things. And
I think there's a couple other good spots too, but that's a well-known one.
Yeah, I didn't know that until McFish mentioned it, but I think more and more people know that now.
Has that map got NASCAR, or it doesn't have NASCAR?
It does not seem to have NASCAR.
It's being massively changed in the next patch in like a week.
Oh, really? Are they going to make it more NASCARable so people will know what to do?
They're adding a whole bunch of features in the middle and fixing a bunch of stuff and removing the fireworks.
Oh, there you go. Whenever you're adding features in the middle, that's why it's
NASCAR.
Well, not like one central one. They look like sort of like metal trees.
Oh, that's what we need. Some metal trees.
I think they're supposed to be like these big areas where the viewers can watch the matches from, but they look like big metal trees.
So they're like, what do you call them? What boxes in sports?
Except they're in the middle.
Press boxes? Or
Caustic Valley, I don't think gets... Caustic Valley is one I don't think that gets NASCAR from memory. Like, it doesn't... There's spots where you could, and sometimes the fight ends up over there in the massive hill with the drop-off.
Yeah, but you never have people going all the way around.
But that's a map which I... No, they sort of go through and under things and...
Do they show pictures in here? The Dreadnought.
I do.
What's the Dreadnought? Marauder 2C Dreadnought.
You're going to love it. It's going to have some good builds.
I don't think they've got they must have gone through all the iterations by now of what you can do with a mech.
No,
it's such a good game. There's no end of iterations.
Come on, like there's so many mechs. It's like, okay, do I do that or that? It's the same thing.
No.
Yeah, press boxes. They're setting up press box towers, it looks like.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell what they're supposed to be.
Wonder why they didn't.
I'm glad they're not trees.
Yeah, they're not trees.
Yeah, but they're huge. So.
Yeah, they're like. Do they rotate around? That'd be nice if it was like a big rotating hub at the top.
They made a bunch of weird changes to mechs that don't have clear purpose to me.
To mechs themselves?
Is the Gulag or whatever the hell it's called still contributing to those changes, or is that all gone now?
I assume they are.
Right.
A cool mech.
TDO Stalker wants a dual Arrow 4 catapult.
Is it in the game, or is it something he's wanting in the game?
I think it's something he wants.
I'm not much of an assault pilot, so I don't remember all that stuff.
We don't have Arrow 4s, though, do we?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
I'm
waiting for the Hunchback 2C4 myself.
What's so special about that?
It's a Hunchback with ECM and Rack 5s. Clan Rack 5s.
Wow.
Reactor online.
Wow.
Sensors.
This new way to obliterate people with. Yeah.
Online.
Yep.
An ECM Hunchback, man. Oh, so good. Oh.
Look, the Hunchback's a great design mech. It's a brilliant mech. But, you know, like how many variants do you really need of it?
McFish would say more.
Yeah,
the answer is all of them or more. Either answer is appropriate.
Are they creating mechs with bigger alphas? Is that what they're doing, McFish, in your opinion? Like the mechs that are coming out now, are they just more damage mechs?
They're going back
I
to.
don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
I don't think the Moonwalker's any better than the Mad Cat 2C myself.
Well, that's what I was saying. There's just like, how many variants do you really need to play, like to have in the game to realize that, well, it's kind of the same as that one. So what's the point?
I mean, you can shoot more faster, but you get so hot.
Right.
Target spotted.
28 minutes dark. I'm gonna make some telling past running.
What are you downloading? Mechwarrior Online?
Yeah, because you're coming close to getting that light thing done. So I'm going to have to get back in the game, earn some points by watching you and playing, and then, do it all over again.
Yeah. That's got to be emotionally daunting.
It is. It's going to scar me. I'm going to need counseling.
You can maybe self-counsel? Have they taught you that
No, you
class
can't
yet?
do that.
Oh, yeah. If you're really good, you should be able to take care of your own mess. You made it. You might as well be able to take care of it.
With
Wow.
some very shy assaults on our team.
It's your mess. You got to learn to clean up your mess.
Target spotted.
Hang on. We don't live in that generation anymore. We live in the generation when we victimize ourselves and blame other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So I get to blame you for my scarring.
Yeah, that's all right.
Target spotted.
Hey, man, I'm not a boomer.
I'm from the generation that takes responsibility, and so I'm happy to do that for you, because that's obviously.
Oh,
what you
really?
need.
The
Wait,
generation
what
that takes
generation is that?
responsibility.
Yep.
What? When did that happen? What generation?
The one
was
that got us to the moon. I'm not really that
Oh,
generation
the one
either.
that brought us the Cold War and
boomer?
chemicals that destroyed.
I'm the tail end of a
like,
boomer. I'm not really a
landscapes and-
boomer, technically. Barely. I mean, I'm just within a couple of years.
Online.
So I'm kind of generation.
You're walking it back now.
I think
I'm
I'm
not
generation.
completely toxic.
I'm generation
completely-
lost. Is what I am. I
All right.
get
The
lost
thing
between
is, these Gen Zs that are running around now, right? Given where the alphabet's going to be in 2 generations, their grandkids will blame them for something. If we get that far.
Target spotted.
Well, they're blaming everybody else for everything else. It's like, well,
Yeah, but that's what happens. The
most
youth
people,
blame
most
the
people
old
did
for...
the best they could. Let's see how you do, right?
Like, what was, when you were a kid, what was the big
Level critical.
causes of young people back then?
Heat level.
Like, was it like, because I remember growing up and there was like nuclear bomb. Like, I remember going on protest marches as a baby. Well, not really a baby, but a kid with mum, and there was like this anti-nuclear sort of movement.
It was
kind of stuff
the
that
generation
was
of love.
around.
All you need is love, and
Target spotted.
Love is all you need.
Imagine from Paul McCartney, all that kind of stuff. It's all
So there was
saving the world
about
through
Vietnam.
loving people,
Target
Right.
spotted.
Online.
right? It
So,
sort
but
of
there was
permeated
protests
American
back then
culture.
too, right? You had
Yeah.
racial.
Yeah, but the
you had
answer was
racial
always
protests.
love,
You had-
right? That was the answer to everything, and that's okay. Love's good. I'm not against love, but that was kind of the focus of things.
But it was your generation? It was your childhood. Did you get a sense that in your childhood, as you were growing up into adulthood,
Target
that
spotted.
that there was commentary from
Target
your
destroyed.
age group about how the older,
You cut out, so I don't know what you were asking.
the
You've been
parents
cutting
or
in
the
and out a little
grandparents
bit. Anyway.
did something wrong
Target spotted.
in the world.
I missed all of that.
Do you
pretty much.
recall? Can you hear me now properly or not?
I don't know. It depends on how long you
Selective
talk.
hearing,
I'll
I
be
got
able to find out if it keeps
I'll
going.
have to get a new headset.
It sounds like a data problem.
when you were
not a
growing up-
headset problem.
No, is it? Okay.
Yeah, maybe because you're downloading and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm downloading. All right, I won't talk.
No, go ahead. Just try it again. It was just cutting out a lot. Whoa! Somebody shot me in the back.
When you were growing up. Oh yeah, my voice is actually bad.
Artillery
When you were
strike
growing up,
online.
Did you notice your generation commenting about your parents or grandparents, what they did
Target
wrong?
spotted.
No.
Like, was there any
They
major
did
criticism?
probably. They did probably, but
New target acquired.
I was somewhat Like I always respected and appreciated my parents and grandparents immensely and what that generation did. Not thinking they were perfect, I just thought they did a lot of amazing things in this country, and I didn't focus on all the negative things. There's always going to be negative things, so maybe I'm a little bit, out of touch. And I wasn't really into politics. I remember, well, I wouldn't say, yeah, maybe in the sand. I just, I was a kid when Watergate thing happened, so it really didn't register much to me. I remember the news and stuff, but not much about it or anything. And I was never politically interested. So, and I missed all the era when people were like Vietnam War and protests for all that kind of stuff. But I always thought.
So how did you miss that? Because you were studying, or
I was a little kid. I was born in 1960, so I would have been. When was the Vietnam War?
Well, it happened in the mid.
What's that?
Mid 60s to the late
something to 72.
To 72. So I would have been 12.
Yeah, that's it.
And my family, my dad would have been certainly well aware. He was a college professor, and he went and did stuff to support black rights, and he would take a black colleague with him when he would go speak at universities, and if people gave him a hard time, he'd come down on them and try to talk some sense into them and stuff. And we always had people from all over the world in our house. So I grew up in a household that accepted people, period, and except there was no political speak about it. Like I didn't grow up being taught my dad was a Republican for most of his life, and then he changed to a Democrat near the end of his life because he was so fed up with crony capitalism and stuff in the Republican Party. My mom, I don't even know what her political views were. I honestly don't know. I don't remember. But we would have when I was in high school, we would start having more and more conversations about anything, including politics. But I was never that interested in politics. So it's just that I wasn't really interested. But it's not that my friends and I were talking theology and philosophy more than politics. We just didn't talk politics much.
Yeah, I was the same. Like, I don't think, like,
and I was in a bubble of a super great family. I had a super great family. I'm super blessed. My parents loved me. I loved them. We loved our family.
There's your problem, people. Doc. You don't come from a broken home.
I know. I'm really messed up. It makes it really difficult.
You really missed. You just missed out, man. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah.
It's okay. He didn't miss out. His parents loved him so much they shielded him from everything.
They certainly didn't shield.
See, this is what you get to blame your parents for.
Yeah. They certainly didn't shield me from anything. My dad said, if you are ever in a situation where you are uncomfortable driving home with somebody, you call me day or night. I'll be there. And so one night I'm at a party I was in high school. I'm at a party, and the kid that I went with, who was a pastor's son, I think I've told this story. He drank and he was drunk and he wanted to drive home, and I didn't have my car, and I called my dad at 1 a.m. and said, hey, can you come pick me up and give my friend who's drunk a ride home? My dad was there in 15 minutes, and no problem taking care of that. So they taught us to make good decisions, and they trusted us to make good decisions, and we did. And it was that simple.
I remember.
Okay. So
one of my first memories is sitting with my dad on the couch watching the news at 6 p.m. The world news every night.
Every night.
We always sat and watched the news. Politics, war, whatever was going on, we watched the news.
Oh wow. I don't remember the news being on a whole lot. It was on more when my dad was older. I remember watching Star Trek with my dad, and there was a few shows that were family shows that we watched, but we all loved Star Trek, and we'd watch that together. And I would have been, 7, 8, and 9, or 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, and 9, I guess. When the original Star Trek series came out, and we all loved Star Trek. Like when the Star Trek movies came out, my whole family went together to the opening day of the Star Trek movies when they first started coming out. And there was kind of a family bond there. And I think the thing about Star Trek that we all liked is it was a future, utopian future of hope and loving people and, striving to be the best you can be, and all the problems that come along with that or trying to get there. And those are things that I think were good things. And now, I don't know, we have a lot of entertainment is more about failure, hateful, and conflict and lack of hope. And we don't have enough, because people say, well, it's not realistic to have shows that are bright and hopeful. Well, yeah, maybe not, but it's better than focusing only on negative stuff all the time, right? You got to have something to shoot for, or else you're just going to wallow around in the hate all the time.
All systems.
Well,
Who says that?
my dad was a World War II, Korea, and
Hollywood says
Vietnam
that.
vet, and his thing was keeping abreast of world events.
Yeah.
Because when
Because it
he
affects people.
retired, both my older brothers, who are 20 years older than me, went to Vietnam.
Yeah.
And so we watched the news
Because you want to
as
know.
he wanted to know what's going on in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So I remember all that stuff,
Because it
Oh my
was
God.
directly connected to your
the
family.
Tet Offensive. I remember hearing things about the Tet Offensive. I didn't understand what it was until later,
Fuel
but
at 25%.
I remember stuff about it.
Yeah.
I remember stuff about Watergate because I sat there and watched the news with my dad. I
Yeah.
had no choice.
Right. That's interesting. Yeah.
Airstrike.
Oh, I
online.
posted the SpaceX got approved for the launch on Monday.
Was that your
Finally.
picture?
Finally.
No,
Are
that's
you
my
standing next to an engine?
that's my oldest, my son who passed away, standing at the base of the Saturn V.
Saturn
that's
V
at
F1 engine.
at Johnson Space Center.
F1s are amazing.
Those things are.
Oh, they're big, aren't they?
huge.
Oh, they're huge.
Yeah, there are
They're
5 of
massive.
them.
When you stand next to that Saturn V laying down and you see one of those engines, you go, they made this thing go up in the air. It's like, whoa, it's huge. And it's half the size of the Starship. Starship's going to be double its size, double its thrust.
Target
Yeah.
spotted.
It won't be double its height,
yeah,
but it'll be
33 Merlin engines.
yeah.
That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be totally amazing.
Target spotted.
Even if it blows up, it's going to be amazing. It's just full of amazing.
Way to be positive.
No, I mean, it's a test. It's the first shot. They blew up a lot of Falcon rockets before they got one to land correctly, right?
How much money does it take to make one of those things for it to blow up?
Oh, they're burning through cash. I don't know. It's much cheaper the way they're building them because they're rapid prototyping them. They expect them to blow up at first, right?
Target spotted.
Right.
They expect to lose quite a few of them before they get it all ironed out.
Heat level critical.
And they did on the Falcon. When they did the Falcon rocket, I think it was just the Falcon, not the Falcon Heavy. Was it before the Falcon? They were down to enough parts to scrounge together to do one more launch,
Yeah.
and then they were out of
Falcon
business.
9s.
Was it the Falcon 9 or was it something even before that? And they'd tried 2 launches previously that had failed, and this was, if they couldn't make this one work, they were going to go out of business. And Elon had put almost all of his money from
Target
PayPal
spotted.
into Tesla, and I mean literally all of his money into Tesla and
Airstrike
SpaceX.
online.
And he was living without a house. He was living at a friend's house.
spotted.
He didn't own any house anymore. He'd sold everything to make these 2 companies work. And it worked. They got it up, and it did what it was supposed to do.
Target spotted.
And that kept them going. Then and they were able to
Heat
continue.
level critical.
But this
Airstrike.
they're making money now off their
Heat level critical.
Falcon rocket, They're doing more launches than all other space companies in the world combined with just the Falcon and the Falcon Heavy.
Is this for like satellite stuff or?
Yeah, satellite stuff, some military stuff, all sorts of stuff.
I think they've got like 5 launches this week.
5 all SpaceX.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5
Is space
launches.
weaponized now?
It's some would say it's been weaponized for quite some time. I don't know enough details to know if that's really true or not.
They're launching 2 Starlink missions. They're launching a bunch of other satellites, and then the Heavy. So they've got like 5 launches this next week.
That's amazing.
You just like things going up in space, hey, Corsair?
I do.
Well, I've kind of been always interested in it.
Yeah.
Well, he worked at NASA, so there's that. There's a general
Yeah.
affinity there.
No, it's nice to see that,
Target spotted.
you know, it wasn't just a job, right? It's there's a real love for it.
Oh, heck yeah.
Trying to be positive here, Dark. You know, I'm working on it.
You're doing great. Feels
Thanks.
a little forced, you know, a little faked.
It
but
does. Look, hey, it feels a bit fake to me too, but I'm
Yeah.
trying.
I'm dead.
All right, I gotta go cook some pasta. I'll be back in
I
12.
got 2 kills though, 533. Yeah, it'd be good to have you back. I might cry actually. A little tear in my maybe my eyes just plugged up.
I like the horns. I like those
Target
horns.
spotted.
I want some of those horns.
Oh, I like some good war horns. Do you like that one that you just heard? Like the foghorn big ship horn?
Which one is that?
I don't know. Maybe it's leghorn, longhorn, or longhorn, leghorn, longhorn, foghorn.
Foghorn, leghorn?
Whoever it is.
Target spotted.
I prefer the chicken huck.
Hey, McFish. You're an electrical engineer, right?
Target spotted. Affirmative.
New target acquired.
So, my iPad, when I draw vertically, like if I'm in Procreate or the Notepad and I'm using the Apple II Pencil, when I draw vertically or horizontally, it tracks pretty smoothly. But if I'm drawing diagonally, it wobbles. So if I'm drawing a straight line, I get a wobbly, wavy line.
Left arm destroyed.
Undulating would be the best way. So it looks like a sine wave. Very slight, but noticeable.
Destroyed.
And if I go slower, it's more obvious because they're closer together. But if I spread it out, it's still there. And if I go real fast, then it kind of averages, and your eye just doesn't really notice it.
Acquired.
And I can put a straight edge down on the screen and trace across the edge of that straight edge using that as a straight guide. And it still does the same thing. You can actually watch it wobble as it, or undulate as it's drawing the
Target
lines.
spotted.
And Apple doesn't know why it does it. And they told me to take it in how it looked at. And they don't know why it does it. And my only
Right
guess
arm destroyed. Right
is,
leg
and some people have said,
critical
well, the
damage.
nib's loose, you got to tighten the nib. I tried that. Some people said that
Target spotted.
it's the screen protector, but then when they take off their screen protector, it still does the same thing. I haven't tried taking off my screen protector because they cost money, and since I read that, I thought, yeah, maybe, probably not. And my only thought was maybe, at first I thought it was anti-aliasing, where it would go down at an angle, and then it couldn't quite track to those pixels, so it would step over and then come down at an angle, and then it would step over again, right? Because that's, at a lower resolution, that's what it looks like. But at a higher resolution,
Nice shot, man.
where it's tracking more detail, it warbles. So my one thought, and I just don't know how they put the layers together for the sensor grid, for the stylus tip versus the LED grid for the display. I don't even know which one's on top. I'm guessing the sensor grid must be really fine lines underneath that. Maybe they've embedded it together, or maybe it's above it. I just don't know. I'm guessing it's beneath. And maybe those are slightly out of alignment, but that still doesn't make sense of why that would cause it to undulate. I thought it made sense to me when it was anti-aliasing and stepping over. Any ideas come to mind of what could cause
Heat
that?
level critical.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
That's the conundrum for tonight.
Target spotted.
And
He's the only one left in the
they
match,
have a
so.
demo iPad that doesn't have a screen protector on it, and I can use my Pencil 2 on that with a straight edge, and it draws a perfectly straight line diagonally. So it doesn't show it on their
Target
demo
spotted.
unit, but my daughter's unit does. It's a smaller but recent iPad Pro, and mine does. It's the 13 or the 12.9 Pro, and my
spotted.
eldest kid, Claire, has a 12.9 Pro. And theirs
Target
doesn't,
destroyed.
they don't think. But I don't think they have a screen protector. So it is possible it's the screen protector, right? That does seem to be a common denominator in both my Jessica's iPad and in my iPad. And Claire's iPad not doing it, and the demo product not doing it. So it certainly could be. So my next search tonight was going to be, does Procreate recommend some screen protectors over others due to warbling when drawing diagonal lines? I haven't done that search yet, but I'm just wondering if you know how they mesh the sensor grid and the display together, and if there's anything in there that seems like it could be responsible. There's my question. I don't know if you can think of the answer to that while you're about to kill everybody else. I could have cost us the game here if I've distracted you too much.
I think the last guy's running away from me. I'll
He's
never
smart.
catch him if he is.
Be a smart guy if he is. I would run away from you. Although I didn't that one time. I tried to kill you and almost did. So I guess I'm not as cowardly as I pretend to be, which is one of the tricks that I have up my sleeve when I remember to wear my long sleeve shirt. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Kodo, welcome.
I'll post the video. You can see what it looks like from my perspective.
Yeah, the news was way better back then. I do think that's true. I feel like everybody in both networks, the news reporters think they're news commentators, and so we don't get it reported. We get it
He's pretending to be powered down, probably.
contexted for us by their worldview, one way or the other.
Override. Shut
Somebody
down.
found
Heat
him.
level critical.
That's McFish.
Right
I
torso
know.
critical damage.
McFish found him.
Override engaged. Override shut down.
Yes. Nice work. Thanks for the drop, guys. So I still did well. 2 kills and 533. I'll be happy with that all night long. Kodo, I don't want a mech of death. What's wrong with you? Why would you do that to me? I thought you were my friend.
Nice.
I have to pick a mech in Ghostlands? Is that the
It's
deal?
in. You posted.
Oh, it's in Ghostlands. Oh, no. Uh-oh, somebody just made a bad life choice. Dog of War. Dog of War, I'm so sorry. And I'm disappointed in you, actually. I kind of, without knowing you, I would have thought better of you. But now that I know you, I guess I have to start there. I hope that you can come to your senses and unfollow while you still can. Emotionally, people get stuck here for some reason, and they can't get away. It's some would call it entrapment. Others would call it, what's another word for that?
Chains.
Paint what?
Chains.
Chains. Indentured servitude. Well, welcome to the fray. Where we'll endeavor to help you make better life choices in the future. So whatever you do, don't hit that subscribe button. That would be really bad. What I'm looking down in Ghostland Spec Ops and I see, oh, here it is. This is, I kind of like my Moonwalker build, so I'd have to save it, I guess.
Hello.
Hey, Swarmy.
Howdy.
We got a slot for you if you want it.
A slot?
Yeah, come on over. Woohoo. Let me do another one of these. Kodo, and then I'll drop into that thing. Okay, that's a great shot of the starship. You know, the one I thought was really impressive was the one where they were checking the mating of the two, and it was a shot from like when in the 40s or whenever they were building skyscrapers and guys up there in the clouds, basically.
Oh yeah, that Chicago shot, all the guys eating lunch.
Yeah, it was like that. It was really cool. They weren't eating lunch, but there was just a bunch of guys up in the top of this thing that's, what, 270 feet tall or something? And it's the lower part.
So, Dirk, I was shooting all the things, and you said a lot of words, and the mental image I got from it was you have an Apple product.
Yeah, I didn't want to say Apple product out loud because Drax might have been listening, and I didn't want to cause him to start convulsing before he eats. I got an Apple II, an Apple Pro 12.9, and because I use my iPad a lot for reading and browsing and stuff like that, but I wanted to be able to do video editing on it, and it has an M2 chip in it with 8 cores and has a terabyte of memory, so I can do video editing with DaVinci Resolve on it if I need to or want to, if I'm traveling or something. But I also want to do more drawing and stuff, and so I got a pencil last week, or I guess this week, I guess.
And by a pencil, you mean something that makes contact with the monitor surface?
Yeah, it's a stylus, right? It's an input stylus. They have a pencil too. And so they have a touch sensitive and it's tilt sensitive stylus. So as you tilt, you get a wider brush, and as you press, you get a deeper color.
When you say touch sensitive, do you mean only when you're touching the monitor, or does it also do touch sensitive stuff like on a tabletop? Like, is it responding to pressure on the stylus, or do you literally have to touch the stylus?
You have to touch the stylus to the screen, and then and actually when you hover over it, it picks it up. But when you actually start pressing it, it actually starts drawing, for example, or usable input.
So as your stylus approaches your monitor, you see some sort of visual feedback on the monitor?
Yep.
Before it touches?
Yep. But it's not, usually it's like a tooltip or an aid or something like that. It's not enabling, it's not doing the function you're about to do. It's just showing you that it has the ability to throw up a tooltip thing or something like that, right? Before
Neat.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. But when you actually press and draw, you can pick various different pen widths and colors, all that kind of stuff if you're drawing. And there's some very fancy drawing programs available, but just the basic notepad you can draw. And when you touch and then drag across that screen, it will draw a line of whatever pen width you've picked, or if it's a multi-pen, then it'll get fatter as you press more. But if you just do a line horizontally or vertically, everything looks fine. And if you can draw a straight line, it'll be a pretty straight line. A human straight, but you can get some pretty good lines if you're practiced at it. And I'm pretty decent, so I can tell if it's me or the pen. Who's sleeping in the comms? Sounds like somebody's sleeping. Oh, that's Effie on my monitor. And I've got it turned way up and it's right over here.
So is the question going to be, when you do a diagonal line, something weird happens?
Yeah, when you do a diagonal line, at first at low resolution, it looked like it was stair-stepping, like anti-aliasing. It would do like 20 pixels and then it would step over to the right a little bit and then keep going 20 pixels in that same angle until it couldn't resolve it correctly, so it would step over.
Now, when you're not touching the monitor surface, you said there's a tooltip that pops up.
Yeah, no,
is that lined up with where your stylus would touch the monitor if you moved it a little closer?
The tooltip has nothing to do with it because I haven't even used that feature yet. So
yeah, that's a separate question.
Yeah, it doesn't. I haven't seen it. It's some programs utilize it and some don't. And anything
I'd be interested to know how well the tooltip tracks when you're not touching the monitor.
Oh, just what the distance of actuation is?
Well, if you see the same stair stepping or not.
Well, you don't draw when it's just hovering over it. It won't draw.
Right.
So you
but
don't
you
know.
would see the tooltip stair step or go in a straight line.
Yeah, that's a good question. I can check that after this match, but I don't. Here's
usually
more information.
Resistive screen, they have like a grid, and then based off of what the reading is off of the grid, they figure out where you're at.
Right. Yeah.
So assuming that really the stylus is the only thing touching, I'm guessing the grid doesn't work that well.
Well, and to make it more clear, at first I thought it was an anti-aliasing problem, maybe having the grid slightly misaligned rotationally to the LED display, and so it was, having to calculate that difference, and that would cause it to step over and then keep going, right? So that was my best guess, but I don't know how they build this particular grid or what the resolution is, or how tight the tolerance is for rotational accuracy. But
I'm guessing the grid does not have the same resolution as the screen pixels.
That's what I would think too, but it seems to have pretty good resolution, but the screen is very high resolution, and I don't know if the screen, if the grid is below the screen. I'm guessing it is because you don't see any hint of it, but they could put it in the black borders of each pixel and you wouldn't see it. So I guess it's just hard. I don't know, but it got more interesting when I went to a higher resolution canvas and drew in a finer line where it wasn't having to do anti-aliasing just to make the line look smooth because the line width was pretty thick. Because then Echo's in the clear.
Target spotted.
Look at this Mechwarrior Online Legends.
Warning.
What's that about?
New game. You didn't know?
What do you mean, you game? What?
It's a whole new game.
Warning. Incoming missile.
Is there NASCAR? Is that still there?
No, it's a whole different maps and everything. You didn't know? It's what we've been playing for the past 2 weeks.
When you say whole new maps, it's just old maps and some new maps.
Yeah, whole new old maps. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. You got tricking me, Corsair.
Oh, I wasn't
He's
tricking.
tricky.
I wasn't tricking. I was straight up lying.
Yeah. Holy cow. I just need to move.
Get out of town, Doc. Get out of
I
town.
gotta get out of town. I'm already CT soft already. So anyway, McFish, I don't know if you can still listen while you're playing, so maybe I should wait.
Target spotted.
You could distract him so he gets a lower score and you get a higher score than him.
That's a great idea, because I don't think I can do that while playing.
But I can't recommend that because I'm a better person.
After I die, I could do it, right?
Oh, everything's still here.
Online.
So if I drop... There's Dark Marauder. What Jose's playing?
Target spotted.
Target
There's
acquired.
still people that play this game.
Fox Warhawk, please, down in the trench at Echo 3.
Look at that, Dark. I'm still tier 1.
Amazing. That's because you haven't been playing with me for a while.
Target spotted.
No, I've never dropped down to tier 2 playing with you. I've dropped down to the T of tier 1 playing with you, but I've never dropped down to past it.
Warning. Incoming missile.
Target
Warning.
spotted.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Swarmy got him. I was going to kill him, Swarmy. What'd you do that for?
Target spotted.
I'm behind a slow mech.
You can overtake him by going left or right of him.
I can't. It's not wide enough here again.
Fuel at 25%.
Just shoot his back out, that'll do it.
Warning.
Target spotted.
Incoming missile. Center torso critical.
Ouch.
Don't completely go out there, but you got a lovely amount of shots. Okay, well, I had a lot of shots of you too.
Yeah. I've already been learning a
Target
lot.
spotted.
Warning. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. New target
Target spotted.
acquired.
Alarm's still toxic in this game.
Not from McFish. I usually don't have too much trouble with lerms, but I was in this kind of area. I was
You just pulled
I
out a
just put
bit
myself
too.
in a bad spot.
Need
Yeah.
assistance.
Override engaged.
And they probably had a UAV.
I thought maybe the lermer was gone. I didn't know he was still over
Target
there
spotted.
because he was shooting me earlier.
You didn't see missiles?
Need
I was shot when I was about
Target destroyed.
4 grid squares back from where I came from. I was being shot by the lurmer, and I dropped down into that canyon, and I put a shot on
And
him.
you lost track.
I kind of lost track. I didn't know he was down there with those guys. I thought maybe somebody else had killed him, or maybe he was just had moved on. I didn't expect to see 3 mechs down there. I expected to see 1.
Target acquired.
Because they were all up on the ridge not too long ago.
So what's the lesson there, Dark, do you think?
Don't go anywhere. Stay inside. Lock the door.
Stay on the drop ship? No, I'm good, guys. I'm good.
I'm
here.
good. I'm good. Let me know how it goes.
New strategy. I'm just going to watch it from space. Yeah.
The monitors are really big here. It's like, this is going to be great.
It's much better vision here, guys. Much better vision.
I want a good view. Can't be a great Mechwarrior.
I don't have the anxiety. I don't have the anxiety of being in a cockpit.
Oh
I did pretty good at my spider.
473. What'd you do in your spider?
3 kills and
Nice.
480.
You got that one.
Yeah, nice. Well done.
McFish,
What have you got in the
4
spider?
kills and 1,400 damage, McFish. That's actually acceptable for you. Congratulations. You finally lived up to our expectations on a match.
Get good, McFish. Seriously, get
That's
good.
really good. I mean, yeah, you need to get really good. That's what I meant to say.
Should have carried harder. What was in the spider for me? What have you got in the spider?
1 snub-nose PPC.
Is that
Yeah,
it?
lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to do brilliantly just with 2 medium lasers in my spider. Like I used to just go around, hop everywhere, and just do like I had some brilliant games in the thing. They only had two
Because of the quirks,
things.
it's like having 2.
Yeah, there's only 2 weapon slots, and they're both in the torso.
Corsair,
Yeah.
I don't want you to focus on the fact that
It's a
McFish,
capping machine.
McFish did 14 times the damage that you did, because you still beat your ping. And it could have been me doing 90 damage. And so...
Oh, that's intense, Stalker. I didn't know
it's
that.
ridiculous.
All right. I'm ready to drop. So do a countdown.
We'll have to ready up. So McFish, back
Now,
to the
just-
question. So when I... Go ahead, Drax.
No, go.
Okay. So when I draw at high resolution, and it does like a sine wave out of a diagonal straight line, turns it into a little wiggly sine wave, not an anti-A-list jag over, go straight, jag over, go straight, but an actual sine wave where it's weaving back and forth. And even if I put a straight edge down and put the stylus against that straight edge and then run it perfectly straight, like a metal straight edge or a plastic straight edge, it does the same thing. So it's doing some sort of calculation or averaging, or maybe it's trying to make it go straighter, so it's doing some sort of a logarithm that is turning it into a wavy line. Or
Yes,
the grid
when
could be
you go from
misaligned.
one set of lines to another set of lines, as you leave one and go to the other, it assumes you're between the two. And,
Even if they're far, far
somebody
away
did
from
math
each other?
that. Well, they're never far away. I'm
Well, it could
talking
be
about
400 or
the
500
resistor-
pixels away. It doesn't matter.
resistive lines.
Oh, yeah, but it's showing a waver of about 4 or 5 pixels to either side of the actual drawn line.
Yeah,
So it's not like it's off by 1 pixel here and 1 pixel there. It's
pixels are
diverging
not
a lot.
limited where the lines are. I shouldn't use the word line.
What are you drawing
There
on?
are conductors.
Right.
the
No,
resistive-
yeah, I get that.
And those things are not one-to-one with your pixels.
But shouldn't it be closer than that? Because
It's all estimation. When you stick your finger down, it doesn't hit one spot,
yeah, but this
one
isn't
line.
this isn't a finger. It's actually a stylus.
It's close enough.
Right.
It occupies physical space.
Yeah, but it doesn't do it on some iPads. It only does it on.
So you got a crappier one then.
That's what I'm wondering. All right, so I ordered a new iPad, and it'll be here next week, and I'll return this one. But I want to be able to transfer stuff easily, so I'll just return it once it's here.
Yeah, we have touch screens on our equipment, and it's really annoying, actually.
I have had 2, 3, 4 different graphics tablets before of various resolutions on up to, I think, 3,000 dots per inch. Never seen anything like this happen on any other digital input device like that.
So you
So
got
I
a
was-
dud, did you?
I don't know. My daughter's does it too.
Hmm.
And so I just don't know what the cause is. I know that, I know there's a grid of wires. Oh, 3, 2, 1. launch. I know how the basic system works, but I'm just wondering if a misalignment rotationally, if it's slightly out of skew, basically, if that could cause that, is kind of what I'm trying to ask McFish, because I don't know that it would. That was my thought when it was just a straight line that was stepping over 1-2 pixels and then stepping over after about 30 or so pixels. But this is even a straight line at any angle other than 90 and 90 to that.
It's interesting that it does work at 90 and 180.
Well, yeah, you'd think it would. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. But their demo model, their floor model, it works fine with my stylus. So it's not my stylus. It could be my screen protector. Because
if I was reporting this as a problem with Mechwarrior 5, somebody would tell me
to reboot.
I need to update my mouse drivers and my graphics drivers.
Yeah, and I've updated everything. Everything's up to date. Yeah, everything's up to date. And of course, that's the first thing I do also, but it didn't help.
Take the screen protector off and check it.
I am going to do that.
Oh, I didn't realize you said you had a screen protector.
Yeah.
That might be putting pressure on stuff.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how, because it's glass over glass, thin glass over thin glass. If anything, it would be less pressure.
Well, if you distribute the pressure more, you're touching more conductors instead of less, so you have less accuracy.
But you're not ever touching the conductors. The conductors
You're putting pressure on resistors that create electric paths, and if you create more paths, I have less of an idea of where your stylus actually is.
Oh, okay, wait a second. So I may not understand what they're doing for their grid. I thought the grid was picking up... you're saying it's a touch-sensitive grid.
There are resistive touchscreens and capacitive touchscreens, and my understanding is that no good equipment ever uses capacitive ones.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean iPads don't or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
I think
like the Wacom tablets use a wire grid that picks up that puts electricity out, an induction field, electromagnetic field off the screen of the grid, and then the stylus picks that up and powers itself, and then talks to the mesh basically. And this may not work that way. That's Wacom, right? So
they've been doing that
I know that they don't do that with the Apple pencils, and maybe it truly is just the touch grid they're using, and that would make a lot more sense than why a protective layer might get in the way of that.
Yeah, if it's a resistive touchscreen, an extra layer on top could easily mess up.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense.
Didn't sync.
Oh, so you don't get to kill us. That's actually a relief.
I wasn't planning on killing you.
Really? Deep down, Drax, you can be honest with us.
Wasn't planning on it.
No, I was hoping I would play with you on your team.
And then kill us. I know you like to kill. You have a penchant for, or parchment? Parchment's a paper, so you don't have a parchment for killing.
I think there's enough videos out there to demonstrate I don't like to kill my own teammates. I can't say that about you. In fact, I think we've got enough evidence to show that you do. Although you do feel some remorse afterwards.
I feel like I fake the remorse pretty well. Don't you?
I don't think you fake it well. I think you try. Like, oh, Frank, I'm sorry I shot you again in the back, again in the back, again in the back.
But you have to admit, Frank, that was pretty funny, right? Yeah. I feel bad when I kill my own teammates.
Yeah, like that. That's what I mean. I don't think that's genuinely fake remorse.
Yeah.
And
then I laugh.
But as your mech sort of like, as your mech sort of like
mechanism.
walks over the dead teammate mech and suddenly crouches down over its head and stands back up again and crouches back down and stands back up again. It seems like you're doing something there, Doug.
Yeah, my after team kill laughter is a coping mechanism to deal with my guilt and pain.
Well, that's something, I guess.
So I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing with them at them.
Oh no, I have 2,000 ping.
Oh no, that's perfect for this map.
Why did you do that?
Airstrike online.
You're so good at that.
So
He's good at
are we going to
2000
go up there to that C5 spot?
Affirmative. Taking Sigma.
All right. Guess I better get going then.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Let me to the rescue.
I keep getting shot. I don't like it.
Target spotted.
Oh, my game seems to work still.
Does it have all your mechs and stuff?
Target spotted.
Yeah. Didn't delete those files last time. But my settings are still good, which is great.
At
So
25%.
it's one thing I always worry
Target
when I
spotted.
like
Target
delete a
spotted.
game off my computer. Wow,
Target spotted.
this is really
Oh,
interesting.
McFish, I'm the only one up here. Are you coming up here? Or is it just me?
Target spotted.
I'm very slow.
Target spotted. Affirmative. Target spotted. Target spotted.
I don't know where this guy went. There he is.
Target spotted.
Left torso.
There's two of them
critical
up here, and they're
damage.
big and they're mean.
Target spotted.
Left
Target
torso
spotted.
destroyed. Left arm
Shoot, I'm
destroyed.
gonna die up here.
Target
Large
spotted.
pulse laser destroyed.
Target spotted.
Heatsink destroyed.
I know the feeling.
Airstrike online.
You don't know the feeling as well as I do.
Spotted.
I'm intimately acquainted with this feeling.
Center torso critical damage.
Oh, there's something janky that's going on in this game, though.
I'll
Target
say.
spotted.
The wall hacks are just crazy.
They are a quarter of the way there.
Target spotted.
Them push ahead.
Heat
I'm down.
We have data.
First to die. Going up to that
Like the
power
collision
position.
is causing some major jumps.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Oh, this
new
game's
target
over.
Target
acquired.
spotted.
We well and truly trounced these group of pillows.
Target spotted.
Oh, Corsair, you got a spider
What
too?
happened to the player base?
Yeah, I built it yesterday.
Oh, how can I miss that shot? Got a kill. Happy with that. Oh, 9-5 and we got it by points. Well,
Oh no, I lost a leg.
Up and over.
that was a stomp. What's happened with the player base? I mean, it's not like the team weren't shooting. They did well. Just absolutely got cream though. How's your match going, Doc?
I'm dead. I died right away. I went up there to the power
I
position,
lost a leg.
and they exercised their power on me and killed me, all three of them.
And what's the lesson there, Doc?
Don't believe McFish. He's a liar.
Didn't we establish that he wants you to play this game just so that you can die? Like,
Yeah,
he
but
wants
I thought he
cannon
wanted to kill
If you
me.
stayed a little closer to me, it would have worked out better for you.
I didn't even know where you were. You were so far down there. You zoomed
Well.
ahead. Zoom.
Yeah, there's this thing called a mini-map, Dark.
What?
I know it's hard. I know it's difficult, but it's right there, Dark.
I saw
literally...
a green mech that could have been him, may or may not have been, way back there. And I thought, well, maybe that's him. And I thought, well, he's coming. I'll just pin. I thought there was only one mech up there, so I thought I'd take him out.
Does
I was
your Q
wrong.
button work?
There was 3.
Ah, okay. Well, look, it takes a big man to admit he's wrong.
But only one showed up on the minimap. And I only saw ever one poking and shooting. So I was kind of surprised when there was a Timberwolf and some sort of a light something and another heavy something.
Wow, that guy's lag jumping
AFK for a few
everywhere.
minutes. I'll be back.
Might be that guy who just died. Who was that?
He was lag jumping like crazy.
Hannibal Lecter. They should call him Hannibal Lagger. Let's see. Planning, protect your love.
I miss my other leg.
You know, you'll get used to it after a while. Just find something you can lean against.
Pull it to your left and down.
All right, I'm back. Match is still going.
Maybe I should just not use a screen protector on it because I've got it. It's got coverage for AppleCare for 2 years. They'll replace the screen if it gets scratched. Maybe I should just not bother if that is the problem.
I think my Discord's playing up today.
There's 4 of them down there.
There were quite a few on Gamma. I think they're probably moving for Sigma.
I guess I'll go after Epsilon. I'll hobble over there.
Oh, that's why you end up in a corner, because there's actually... That match must have been a capping match.
Watch out, Sammy.
You get over there, McFish.
Can you switch to McFish's view, Dark?
Beg your pardon, what?
Can you switch to McFish's
Yes,
view?
sorry, I was reading a thing here.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
There you go.
Excellent work, Warrior.
Got there just in time for
Yeah,
to see
hit
him
it.
target the king crab. You're welcome.
Oh, you won anyway.
I didn't do quite as good that round.
I did 91. I beat my ping.
Nice.
I did not beat my ping.
Well, 2,000. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
high bar.
That's a really high bar.
So Dark, Lake of Death.
Oh, you're
Ready to
terrible.
walk
Yes.
on the moon.
Yes.
I mean, he's got 11 left of mine to do, doesn't he?
Yeah, but it will be a welcome change of space. You know?
A welcome change of way to die. Yeah, thank you.
What
for
mech are
that.
you choosing for him, Kodo?
He put a... It's a... I got to build it. It's a Moonwalker.
A Moonwalker.
Explain to me why there isn't a queue system for your Mecha Death.
Well, when you dump 200,000 viewer points in one batch, it's almost overwhelming.
I think it does have a queue system. I think it's a LIFO buffer.
Last in, first out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have waited and done it sooner.
Don't worry, I'm inching closer to 4. I'm 4.3 now. I'm very close to getting 5.
Ready to drop another one. That's exciting news. Yeah. All right, so let me go here to the mech lab. I have to go find my moonwalker. If you guys want to do a drop without me while I do this, it'll probably take me that long.
Are you joining Kodo?
No.
Oh.
I can probably build your code and
Dog of
stuff
War, welcome.
during
I've
the
seen some
meantime.
really good matches in the Spider and one large pulse laser too. Mech of Death. Okay, so
I've done one large pulse laser in the Spider, but I feel like it gives away your position a little easier.
It's a monster dart. That's a 95 damage alpha.
Cooldown on the PPC is, it's very. very
You think I'll like
tempting
it, Kodo?
You should. I think.
Probably not. I'll tell him that he will. Yeah, you should.
Well, you have to get a bit more up close and personal than you're usually comfortable with, but not too much. It's not like it's.
Let's drop and let's build it in.
It's all UX. It's all UX and ERPPC. So.
You guys can drop while I'm doing this. It's fine. Just kick me out, or I have to kick me out, don't I? Hang on.
I'm by myself here, so I need.
Just take Drax.
Says,
so
cool.
I'll give you an invite, Drax.
I'll only do one drop with.
And then I'll bump out, and then I'll go back here, and I'll find the Madcap mark. It's which one's the Moonwalker?
The 4 on tops.
Is it it's not the B, is it DS? Oh, Moonwalker. There it is. There it is. Okay. Ooh, I do like the color. I love the color. I like this build too. So I'm not. This has AC 10s and AC 5s. I think I kind of like this. I'm going to save this.
But it's funny, it's not even on Grim Mechs.
Copy. So people watching the stream, just so you know, I'm terrible in the mech lab, and I don't like the mech lab. So people give me builds to die in, because it makes them happy, and it makes me more happy than just dying in a build that I didn't know what I was doing in anyway.
Solid theory.
Yep. It's all about spreading the unhappiness around, but minimizing my unhappiness. And then I want to pull in Ghost Lance.
Have you saved your build?
Hang on. Yeah, I just saved it over to Notepad because it's faster to get out of than their dumb file system.
You ready, Swami?
Share.
I'm ready.
Copy.
3, 2, 1, drop.
Import. Do I need to change my skills up?
Don't think so.
I'll look at my skills here in just a second. You can see it.
You could put some heat containment.
Oh, you know what? Did I save that? Oh, yeah, it's still the same. Okay, we're good. So this one is... I need to make a note here. This is 2 10s and 120 and an ERPPC.
95 damage alpha.
That's 2 points more than my blast.
This is a Moonwalker. Oops.
Oh, is that a new Mad Cat? Is it Moonwalker a new Mad Cat, or is it like a hero?
It's a legendary mech.
Is that
It's
that
a
new
new
to the
category
game?
of hero.
Oh, okay. So what's the distinction of legendary mechs? Are they built on something to do with lore, or is it a case of they just make more damage mechs, or what's the...
Well,
Was it just that they make more money from it?
yeah, well, they cost the same as the Hero mech, but they've got an integrated event queue linked to its progression in experience. So that's
It's an event
interesting.
mech. You have to drop in the events to level it.
No,
The
you just
What do you
have
mean?
to. There's a page. You open up a page tab. You open up in Mechwarrior Online forum page,
Yeah.
and to track your progress. To track your progress,
You're
so
earning
you
points
redeem.
to play. You get redeemed stuff. Yeah, okay. The normal
Yeah, you
thing.
redeem
Yeah.
it. It's like the loot bags a little.
So when they did the platinum mechs as well, it's the same scenario, right? They
Okay,
just
here's
released these mechs.
Kodo.
and
Can
they
you
made
see my
events for it.
stream?
Yes.
So there's my skills. Does this look fine?
Let me see. You need enhanced rack chance, decreased rack time, and UAC time chance duration.
Like you decreased jam chance? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Jam chance?
Yeah. You
Oh, I don't
these
have
two
this
notes.
other one. I don't have this other one even skilled up. Let me do this. Let me pull the skills down from this that I couldn't afford. I don't think I could afford them all yet, is why I wasn't able to do this. I still can't. I can't do all the skills yet.
Just apply it some more and you will.
So I guess I can do one more skill.
One more skill. Maybe one more point in cool shot reserve. Over to the far right.
All right.
Those are the important. So later, if you want to still play this variant, heat containment will be useful, as you've got 7 additional double hit sinks.
What's important here to the people in the stream, it looks great. That's what's important.
Yes.
Watching me die is, I know, fun, but seeing the beautiful mechs that I build, that's life-changing, really, for no one. Okay, I'm ready anytime you guys get back if you want me to sync or whatever.
We just got in a match.
Okay, should I just do a quick drop then?
Yeah.
I will.
So remember, it's got a UAC 20, so you've got to get a bit closer.
Okay.
But otherwise, you can still pretty much play like you usually do. You've got the jump jet. Be careful with your heat gauge. Ah, yeah, you didn't do your weapon groups, right?
I haven't.
Got one on the wall, F4.
So like the UAX on 1, the ERPPs on 2, and UAC 10s on 3 to target UAVs. And then again the UAC on 4.
Go on the wall up in F4.
I only use 2 or 3.
On chain
I only
link.
use 2 or 3 buttons. I don't have 4, and I don't really like 3. So can I just do the 20 and the 10s together and then the PPC on 2?
Yes.
Okay, I'll probably do that.
All the UX on 1 and the PPC on 2.
Okay, that sounds
For
great.
the PPC, it's a huge spike, so you always want to shoot it.
Yeah. And it's got more range, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm missing every shot.
I taught you that. You're welcome.
No, I'm just out of practice.
I practice all the time at missing shots, so I'm highly.
You've got an assault on.
I'm highly unskilled.
Oh, come on! How did I not get that Raven? I'm with you, Big Fish. There's one up on the wall, E3. Ah, yeah. I gotta start playing this game more.
Taking a long time just to load this match in. There we go. Undeaded Fred. Howdy, everybody. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's on the other team.
I'm gonna do my best, I think.
Reactor
Howdy.
online. Sensors online.
I have
Weapons
not done much in this
online.
match.
All systems nominal.
Command to warriors. Capture resources and wipe the surface clean of any enemy.
All right, so this thing is not particularly fast.
Gamma is theirs.
Come on, little tree. I should be able to go right through you.
The enemy has captured Epsilon.
Excuse me. Thank you for the reminder. I did remember, shockingly. Mech of Death. Here it is. Dog of War. Dog of War, where do you hearken from? How did you find my stream? Did you stumble across it? Are you
Raven
maybe
upstairs.
sent here to be punished?
Fish.
Strike online.
What part
On
of the
the-
country
on
are you
the top of
watching
the
from,
ramp.
or what country? Just curious. You don't have to answer any of my questions, or you can make up answers, but
Oh, come on!
it's up to you. I do love that I have jump jets in this
We
monster.
have taken Sigma.
Just wish it went a little faster.
The enemy has resource point data.
My shots were just so missing everywhere. I gotta go and look at my pasta. I'll drop out.
Target spotted.
Have a good one.
I'll be back. But I won't be in the group. You can get Dark back in.
Okay, our match just started here, so
Actually, you can just kick me, Corsair. I think.
you guys could do another one. We're
Yeah, I'll do
literally
that.
just got in.
No, I'll be
Although I
gone for
could
a
die
couple
really
minutes.
quickly. There's that.
Target spotted.
I don't think we're winning.
That guy almost got to shoot twice, though.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
Oh,
Target spotted. Target spotted.
how's your
I think
match
our
going,
ATM
Tark?
boat might have
Just
done
got
about 3
started here.
damage.
Target spotted.
I'm not dead yet. That's a good sign, right?
Not let them push
We
ahead.
just got finished.
Target spotted.
Would want to know.
Oh,
Definitely
great.
not good at that spider.
We're pushing in though. Tell you that.
Airstrike online. Heat level
Target
critical.
spotted.
What did you have on your spider?
2 light PPCs.
Keep the pressure on, guys.
Alpha has fallen.
Need assistance.
So you don't have the same spider I have.
We
Nope.
have data.
I just picked this one up and built it yesterday for some reason.
Target spotted.
Target
Oh, but that's the
acquired.
stealth one. You could fit 3 light PPCs on there.
Yeah, but then my engine speed has to come way down.
But she
Low
got
signal,
stealth.
Delta 6.
Is that Timber still over there? I'll go get him, I guess.
Target spotted.
Yeah, lumber puppy over there.
Resource point Sigma is now controlled by the enemy.
I love the Spider 5V because it's just absurd how many jump jets you can put on it.
You don't even need a weapon as long as you can stay above them, right?
Yeah,
Which way did he go? Did you guys kill him?
Foes are halfway.
He's Delta
and
6.
I don't even have to walk either. I can just hover for like
Resource point
a
order.
good 10 seconds maybe.
This has stealth.
Don't get too focused on the Timberwolf. Their assaults are coming.
The 5D does. Mine has stealth.
Did the Timberwolf get away?
Yep.
He gave us the slip.
Target spotted.
Oh, I see. Okay. We'll come back and get him later.
Target spotted.
Oh, that's stealth. That might have helped.
Here, I'll post my build
Target
in the
destroyed.
chat.
Got him.
That's the Spider 5D.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Ultra autocannon ammo at
Defeat is
25%.
upon us. Do not bring shame upon yourself. The enemy has resource point data.
Ultra autocannon ammo at
Target
25%.
spotted.
Yeah, I'm missing.
No
everything.
more sound of UAC ammo.
I know.
Heat level critical.
Taken Sigma.
Left arm critical
Well, that's
damage.
nice.
Right, I'm back.
Level critical. Center torso critical damage.
I'm gonna die here.
Right arm critical damage.
It's unusual for you, Doug.
What's that?
It's unusual for you.
I know. I'm kind of shocked, actually. 629 damage, though. It's not like I didn't
Yeah,
show up.
you said damage.
It does get hot. I didn't even use my cool shot, though. I probably should have.
An embarrassing defeat.
It's designed that you get a little closer than that.
I was pretty
Ideally.
close on some of them, though, wasn't I? I was just trying to use... Yeah, I was... You're right. I was shooting a lot of my ammo further out. I was not thinking about that so much.
Do you see 10 or what the at the good range,
But
but the
not the
UAC
20,
20
yeah.
it's reduced.
Yeah.
They'll reduce damage at long range, so yeah.
I'll try it again.
You didn't kick me, Corsair.
Oh, we just
Hey,
got out.
Hellbringer, how are you doing?
So I invited Dark, and then I'm gonna get out, so you can run with the Dark.
Oh, invite me back then.
Punished. Cry havoc. Let's lap the dogs of war.
Where are you going? Who's going? Corsair, you going?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm not going. I'm just gonna sink.
Corsair doesn't really know if he's coming or going.
Why? Why do you want to play with Dark?
He does, but he's very kind and he lets other people play with me.
I don't want to.
This way I can survive my matches.
He's very selfish
Doing
and
fine,
wants to drop
Bringer.
a
It's
load.
trauma. It's trauma, isn't it?
You're
It's trauma.
seeing the Putin pic I put on Ghostlands?
What's that? Another what? Another mecha death? Don't do that. What'd you do?
Well, you fulfilled my part of the contract, Dark.
Yes, I did, but I'm going to run again. I'll run it again.
Okay.
I want to get a better feel for it. Howdy, Hellbringer. So they're going to launch Monday? Is that the thing, Corsair?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Effie's awake. Why is she awake? Playing with her dumb face mask.
It'll be probably 4 o'clock in the morning your time.
I might have to go at a moment's notice here. She's looking at the camera, looking at the clock, trying to figure out what time it is. She doesn't look like she feels very good.
Yeah, my mom's been sick for a week. I'm green.
I might have to go check on her. Just a second here. She's trying to decide if it's time for her to get up or not. She normally wouldn't get up for another 2 hours. She's just thinking. All right, you guys drop without me. I'm going to drop out, go check on her. She's not going back to sleep. Be back.
Okay. Re-invite Corsair.
Oh, so you don't want to play with Dark. Wow. Wow.
Fun. Invite, please. Invite, please. Vex.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is a bad idea. Corsair. Where are you, Corsair? Oh, ex-Corsair, isn't it? Ex-Corsair.
Yep.
Invite to group.
Thank you. Alrighty.
Oh, I'm the leader.
You're in charge.
How do you do this again? You go group and you go group drop. Dropping in 3, 2, 1.
That was very commanding. So proud of you.
I'm trying, you know. Fine. So it's just a mad cat with... Oh, wow. Oh, I got a phone call. This will be exciting.
For the people watching Dark Stream, please excuse his absence. He had to take a restroom break. Here we go again. Lung searches. That is a good looking mech. right. This will be fun. Hey, Swarmy, what key do you have for stealth?
I think it's M.
M.
M as in mustard.
As in mustard?
Mustard gas.
I would think M as in mystery because it's stealth.
I'm back from outer space. Oh, not this map. Who picked this map?
This map's great.
Oh, come on, man. It's a NASCAR map. You know it is.
NASCAR's great.
Oh, McFish, just... I genuinely like you, McFish.
The favorite
Jeez, you
motorsport
shit
of
me when you say
American.
that. How am I doing? Somebody's doing that. Corsair's doing that. Where's McFish going? McFish is going over the top. Let's go over the top then. Oh, it seems so much faster than I'm used to now. Swimmy!
Whoop whoop!
Whoop whoop! Okay, is NASCAR going to happen? Yes. Oh, look at that. PPC coming from E2, E3. PPC, E3, light mech. Woo!
Oh, I have 1400 ping.
You're doing well, mate. Mechs, Urban something else, E3, D3, sorry, D3.
Oh, we got him. We got him.
Got them. Oh, how could I miss that? Oh, I'm just so bad. Just so bad.
Yeah.
But actually on the top there, boys. Just be careful rushing over. Yeah, the NASCAR in this map is real, eh? Marauder by himself, Delta. Oh, actually, not by himself. He's got that Irby with him.
I love the NASCAR. It's my favorite. Got that UAV down. We don't need that.
No. All right, they're coming into us, boys. I think we need to sort of pivot or push, but there's a lot there. There's a lot there now, guys. They're also in the gully.
That'd be a great.
Sorry, I stole the kill there, boys. You did well. UAV above us in the D4 area. Just be careful.
Uh-oh, I gotta get out of here. And I'm out of here.
It's great.
Here we go.
Indigo's by himself, boys. Indigo F4. Come on.
That was much better than the other build.
There's one behind the Marauder that you're shooting. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, I still feel good in the commando. I didn't think it was still this strong, but it goes well.
It's a good mech.
Howdy.
Oh, I thought because the alphas got bigger with the larger mechs that it wasn't lasting as long, but maybe just the play base has gone worse.
Are you talking about me?
No, Doc. You've always been in the play base. So it's okay.
Yeah.
We actually have a lot of new players all of a sudden for some reason.
That's good.
Well, there might be alts. There might be people's alts.
Okay. I'm back.
I'll jump out so you can come back in. How's your mum?
She's okay. She had to go to the bathroom, so I'm glad I got to her before she pushed the call button and woke Jennifer up. That would have been terrible.
Hey, we did
the
it.
Urbies are still alive. Look at that. Good for them. That's great. They survived all this time.
Urbies are mini tanks.
We did a
They are.
we did a 4-man Irby thing a few days ago. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
You like that spider better, Corsair?
Yes, I like that spider better. Thank you.
I'll need an invite. Dusty Dex, welcome.
Like I put in with my commando. I'll jump out.
Bye, Drax.
Oh, I'm only jumping out of the group. I'm not so dark and come back in.
See you in like 5 years.
I was gonna leave so you could drop a dark. That was...
Oh, you're leaving. Oh, that's right. You're leaving.
No, I was.
You aren't leaving, or you are leaving?
I would.
I'm so confused.
Where is dark?
Look at all that available tonnage.
Where is dark?
I can't invite you for some reason.
No, because I'm the leader.
Oh, well, invite him so I can get out of here.
Invite to group.
Should I do a death of mech?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm not accepting any more tonight. I've already done one. I got to do one for Drax still. My PSR Raider is heading 11. Down to tier 6 again.
Do you like spiders, Dark?
I'm not good in light mechs. I'm not gonna do it tonight. Save it for tomorrow night.
You got to have points for that, Dark, to veto the mecha death. You got to have points for that.
What kind of points do I need?
You spend your own points.
It's my. You guys should spend points every time I say that I'm not going to do it. You should lose points.
I did. I spent 200,000 and got to like 22.
I know, but you should lose
mecha
more
deaths and
when I say no.
I mean, I got 47,000 channel points here.
Oh, man. Hey, Miss Bionart. You just did 730 damage in a Black Widow? That's nice. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with 730 damage. Miss Bionart's a way better mech pilot than I am now.
She is, isn't she?
She's doing great.
You're being beat by a girl. Just
That's
saying
okay.
that.
That's because she's better than me.
That's true.
It's not because she's a girl.
I invited BNR.
What do you mean you invited her? Oh, you're in your own group. Oh, you just didn't want to play with Dark. Well, I get you.
Yeah.
No, I was going to sync drop. I didn't know she was on. We're ready.
We're ready. 3, 2, 1, launch.
Beaten by a girl, Dark.
I'm accustomed to being beaten by girls. It doesn't bother me at all. That's because I'm in touch with my feminine side and I spank my inner child.
Well, as long as you're not taking pictures, I suppose that's okay.
Yeah.
I'd love to be spanked by girls.
Hi, Miss BNR.
Hi, Miss BNR.
Hello.
Hello, Miss BNR. Please don't be
Great.
lots
You're
better
doing
than me.
really well
Don't,
in that
don't
Black
be
Widow.
lots better than me. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Yeah, when I'm with tier 5s and 4s.
What build do you have in it? Because I'm trying to find a Black Widow build that I like, and so far I'm like coming up blank.
That's the one that Fish gave me with the 4 rack 2s.
Oh, I don't know if I've tried that one yet for sure. Have I?
Aim and shoot, Dark. You know,
Dan the
aim and
Mech Man,
shoot.
I know, but I was referring to the psychological spank your inner child.
What?
I actually never spanked my children, so I can say that with impunity.
Did you ever feel you needed to? Like, was there ever a moment you thought,
No.
well, they're touching the power outlet with a knife. I better make sure that they don't do that.
No, we got pretty good eyes on them. With all
That's
the
good.
remodeling and stuff, we had to kind of be aware. And we taught them. I think I did slap Jacob's hand.
I understand.
Once,
you built
right?
a dungeon and
Like
kept
right
him in there. I get it. I get
enough
it,
to sting, but not enough to really hurt. And then
But
Jacob
soon
would like
still
look at
fine.
you like, well, that didn't hurt. So then you have to do it harder, and then you feel really bad. But we never
Feeling
spanked
bad,
them. And I think we only did the hand slapping thing once or twice for one of the kids, and the others we just decided we didn't even need to do it.
But the
And
biggest
so-
discipline I ever did to a child was my nephew, where I was taking him to the movies with my other nephew, who's older, and he was being naughty, so I said, that's it, one more comment from you and I'm taking you home. And he made the one more comment, so I took him home. But as we were driving home, I felt so guilty I took him to Luna Park instead.
Oh my gosh, you totally ruined that. So the thing is for parenting is consistency, and you got to follow through with what you say you're going to do. So you pick punishments that will deter them. They don't have to be pain. They can just be, okay, you're going to be in your room alone, right? You don't get to be with anybody, or we're not going to stay
I've
here.
done the alone
We're going to
room
get
thing,
up and we're going to walk out of the restaurant. We're going to stand outside. And if they do it again, you pick them up and out you go. And then if they fuss, you stand there until they get it under control. And you do not let them win on those little battles, even if it means you're standing. Like I remember holding Josh when they were little for 2 hours with them fighting and trying to get away from me. I'm just hugging them up, near my face, and they were crying and they wanted their way and they weren't going to get it. And I held them for 2 hours while they cried. And then finally they relaxed and just kind of were okay. And that was a pivotal moment for them because they knew we always meant business. It was always going to be what we said. We weren't going to, mishy-wushy on what we're telling them we're going to do.
Target spotted.
And they were super strong-willed, and they're still strong-willed. So it's not like we broke their will. We just let them realize that this wasn't negotiable, and that they had to choose to behave, and they had to choose to have a good attitude about something that
Those scenes on the
could
other
have a good
side.
attitude.
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
And he's got the
But I
same
put a UAV
spider as me.
I put a UAV up above them, and then hopefully you guys were getting some shots into them.
It's a Judas by himself.
Just try and get some. Oh, they're pivoting away, guys. They're pivoting away.
When I was a kid, I went to the outlet with a knife. Actually got it in there. It was a big pow. And my dad came in the room and looked at me and said, "Bet you won't do that again," and walked off.
What happened when you got it in there?
Oh.
Pow? What do you mean? Like spanked?
No, I got shocked.
Oh, you stuck it in the outlet. Yeah.
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 He came in, looked at me and said, "Bet you won't do that again." Just left. He was right.
He was right.
Airstrike online.
Yeah.
I think I was like 110.
110 is, not like 220.
Yeah, that was a good pop though.
Yeah, it is.
Pivoted away, mate.
Gets your attention.
Oh, there's too many of them. I gotta get out. It's feeling claustrophobic in here.
A lot's in the tunnel, guys, so you can destroy things outside the tunnel if you like.
Oh, where the second lance coming in?
They're all in the tunnel.
Don't bother about the tunnel, guys. Get and kill everything outside.
No. We're getting out of the tunnel.
Coming, Charlie 2.
Apparently they're coming out now.
This thing can't go across there.
Target spotted.
Good, that guy must have got offline.
I haven't seen
At
one.
25%.
I'm not even going to get to the match by the time it's over.
I haven't done much at all. It's
too
quite
slow for me, I think. Coda wants me to get into range, and I can't get into range.
Black Widow, Black Widow, Black Widow.
Target spotted.
Airstrike online.
Sorry.
Well, we just swapped sides.
Target spotted.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
that's what
funny?
happens.
I can't hit the broadside of a barn either.
Oh, there's a lot of them there.
There's a piranha over here in D2, I think.
Wow. I just got
Spider,
killed
bassoon.
quickly. This thing's kind of... Maybe I need to check the armor. But
Bassoon's here, mate.
I'm not impressed with this mech, but it's not skilled up, so it's hard to really know. Coda, this build's not really working for me for some reason. It's not... I don't know if it's the skills or just the way I'm playing. I can't get close enough. The match is moving around too much. I can't keep up to get into range. And then it seems to die pretty easily.
Critical.
Oh my god.
It's not very tanky at all.
Well, the Moonwalker doesn't have great
Armor.
quirks, so yeah,
Heat level
die
critical.
easily.
Artillery strike.
Yeah, I don't want to die easily. I want to live.
Right torso critical damage. Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
I mean, it's dumb when I bring 100 tons of battle mech into the game and I can only get under 100 damage.
Jaws of defeat are closing in around us.
This is going pretty bad.
Yeah.
Natasha Karinsky. Yeah, we're gonna when we do the drop with
acquired.
Jessica, Miss Beanart, we're gonna do Natasha Karinsky's Lance.
New target acquired.
Which unit was she with?
Wolf.
Wolf. Dragoons? The Dragoons?
Heat level critical.
Wolf's Dragoons. There you are.
Target spotted.
The Black Widow.
They got a lot of missiles over there.
Target spotted.
New target
spotted.
acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Oh, Bazoon got me. I think it was in the piranha. It wasn't in the spider.
Well, McFish, only 6 more to go.
Left leg destroyed. Right torso destroyed.
You didn't need that leg, it's
Right
fine.
arm
You don't need it.
destroyed.
You didn't need that arm either.
You don't need the arm. You're still balanced, really, if you lean a lot.
Damage.
It'll cost you an arm and a leg, but you got this.
You got it. No problem.
Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
I like how you kind of curled up and then fell head first into the water.
Spoke too soon.
Yeah. It's good to be optimistic. We're trying to teach Drax that.
What?
What? You said you were trying to be more optimistic, kind of.
Are you saying? Sorry,
You said you were trying not to be
something's
as
coming
negative.
out. Maybe something. Some word. I don't know what's.
I don't
going
know. I don't know what it was.
Drax said something really smart earlier.
What did he say?
Don't go in the cave.
The cave was a bad place.
It's a
It
dark
was.
place.
on. Dark place. What was Bassoon in? Bassoon, what were you in, mate? Where are you? Oh yeah, he wasn't the spider. Oh, so it was. So who was the piranha?
Bosine had the same build as me. Although
Absinthe.
I think he had a light APC instead of a stub nose.
These people don't get out of my way. I'm gonna shoot my teammates.
Didn't do a lot of damage, but he got
That's
my
kind
kill
of
on me.
discouraging. All right, I'm going to get into a different mech.
A light mech?
I'd like to get into a light mech for a change.
I think so too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think you need to get into a light mech. Just once.
I'm gonna get
Like
back
a spider.
Bring it down to
I'm gonna
10.
get back into my Irby.
Not a spider.
I don't think I'm very good in a spider.
You should
It's
try
too
it.
fast.
There's a
It's
bit
too
of a
fast
trend
for
with
me.
you. You got to pick mechs that you want to get better in.
I think the trend is I'm not very good in some mechs. Period.
I feel the same way.
Right.
That you're not very good in some mechs.
Yeah,
I mean.
exactly. So we agree.
I mean, they're mechs. Like, they put me in an assault, and I'm just
You were starting
garbage.
to do pretty
Red hot
well there
garbage.
for a while.
Let's try to think, what does mech up normally?
All right. I'm ready. We have a lot of tonnage on the table. It's all lights. Wow. All right. We are green whenever you guys are.
Still in match.
How long about? What's your score?
1 to 10.
No, it won't be long. We'll just kind of hang out right here.
Group chat. No,
I'd like to kill this guy. He'd stop running from me.
It's very
1 to 11.
aggressive of you, Miss Spinner.
Yeah, I don't. It seems kind of bloodthirsty.
Aw.
Look, I'm happy that she said she didn't want to kill me for a change. That's what I like.
Well, I was the last one. Okay, no wonder.
Corsair, when did your son pass away?
2016 November.
I don't remember you telling us about that.
My oldest son currently was my middle son. So when I say my oldest son, I'm talking about the one that's in the army. I don't really talk about Victor Ray that much anymore.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That must be horrible.
Mm-hmm.
That must be horrible still. I can't even imagine that.
It's the worst thing ever to lose a kid.
Yeah. Yep. I've got good friends that their son was a pilot, and he was he was flying with his grandpa in a Piper Cub, which is basically a wooden frame with an engine and doped canvas stretched across it. And it had just had some engine work done, and evidently there was a fuel line that wasn't sealed right, and fuel was leaking out, and it somehow caught fire, and the thing went up in flames right after they'd taken off, and he was trying to come back down and land, but it was too late. The whole thing just kind of burned out from underneath them.
Gosh.
And so they both died. So my friend lost his dad and his son, his eldest son, on that same day. And he's still not the same. You know, they live and they're happy, but there's just this hole that's there that's never going to go away. It's really hard.
Yep. And you think about them every day, but that's that.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry
would
about that. Okay, 3, 2, 1, launch. I'm just looking at that F5 picture, the F1 rocket engine picture. That's what made me think of it to ask. I was shocked when we went to NASA and saw the Apollo module, the command module, how small it was.
Yeah.
And these guys were in it for like 13 days, 3 guys, and it was like the same size of seating as the front seat of our little Nissan Sentra that we had at the time. And I'm thinking,
Did you do the Space Center Houston tour?
Yeah, I think we did. And you know, the thing's just...
Did you get to go into Building 9? They have a Soyuz capsule in there also.
I seen a Soyuz capsule at the Evergreen Space Museum up north of me a couple hours.
Those things
up
are
near
tiny.
Portland. So I've
Those are
seen those.
tiny.
Those are tiny. They're just a little round ball. It's ridiculous. But it was also kind of shocking how everything was just super thin stainless steel shell riveted together, right?
Yep.
It didn't look, there was nothing about it. You see it growing up and you think that's so high tech and so cool. And you look at it now and you look at it in person, you think, they went to the moon in this? Are you crazy? It was just crazily thin and bolted together with rivets and oh my gosh, Spartan as could be, and you know everything had to be there that had to be there, nothing else. And then I remember seeing they had a Gemini that's got two seats in it, right? Is it the Gemini or the one of them was a two-seater?
Yeah, I believe so.
And
the
Mercury was the one. So they had, I think, a Mercury there at the
for me.
At NASA, and the Mercury had a wooden mahogany dashboard that the switches were bored through and mounted to.
Nice.
It's like, guys, you couldn't use something cool like, I don't know, metal, or they didn't have plexiglass yet, right? Because they invented plexiglass for, I think, it might have been the Apollo missions when they actually had the polybicarbonate. Maybe for the window. I thought they used quartz for the windows. They didn't in some of the
remember
stuff. But I think they developed polybicarbonate for astronaut helmet face shield.
Oh.
I don't know which part of the space program they had those actually on the helmets or not. Probably wasn't the very first one. But it's a mahogany dashboard like an old, jalopy or something. So crazy.
They probably got it out of one.
It looked like it, honestly. So crazy. Gemini?
Yeah, I need to look that up. I never get to see those.
Spacecraft crew, test vehicles, materials, wood, metal, fiberglass, plastic. See detailed description of text. 50 years, New Atlas. Yeah, it was the first successful spacewalk was in a Gemini.
4.5K now, Doc.
Oh, you don't need to tell me that.
Was
Mercury was 2, so it was the Gemini, yeah. They don't show very much.
Oh boy, it's one of my favorite maps.
This is the wrong one for me. Very close range.
All right, here we go. Where are we going?
Around.
Swimmy and I are just chasing each other.
Oh, okay. I was confused because you were chasing each other.
Up and away.
I do love the spider's jump. They used to have in comps, there was a couple of groups that would put the spider on the satellite dish before they changed it, and they just have this range thing where they could put up a UAV and you could loom everything to death.
Hey, watch
or
this.
Spot things. Pretty cool.
I'm gonna fly off this mountain.
You ready?
Yeah.
Go. Where are you gonna fly?
There he goes.
Just away.
SpaceX
can't even see him launch. He just disappears off the screen.
SpaceX is launched. Oh, look at that.
Now he's gone again, down below. I can't look down far enough.
There goes my legs. Don't worry, I can climb back up the mountain really easily.
Somebody's shooting me because I had to stay and watch.
That's a lot of jump jets.
That's a lot of jump jets.
I
was out in the open down in H9, H8, guys.
I don't think it's enough jump jets, to be honest.
Run away from the weight, man. Get back here. Kill Alpha and get back here.
Ouch,
Okay.
somebody just shot me. These are mean people.
Why would they do that?
I don't know, they're not my friends anymore. I thought we were going to make nice, but nope. Nope, they're not those kind of folks.
You thought that you were the Humpty Dumpty man?
I thought I thought so, but I was wrong. They proved me wrong with a Gauss rifle. I'm not sure who to shoot yet.
This might be so fun on Solaris City.
It's confusing when Mittens isn't here because I don't know who to shoot.
Yeah.
I can't reach him.
I'm too far away to hit anything, so it doesn't matter. Or to hurt them if I do.
You're getting strong G8, I think, guys. I think you're going to go for assault in F9.
What's over at I-8? Should I go down there and help them? Maybe.
Target spotted.
UAV above you guys.
Target spotted.
This game is quite everywhere.
25%.
I'm going to help kill that
Of
summoner.
course, there you got a Marauder coming down there at you.
Oops. Shoot, I can't get this guy.
Yeah, there's about 3 mechs over here in E8, guys.
Target spotted.
So he was gonna come out.
I'm such a bad shot.
Come on, let's go, yeah.
Yeah, 4 mechs, a locust, and 3 heavies, I think.
I would help you, but I'm a terrible shot. I keep missing.
Guys in E9, you don't want to go in there and feed them. Like, there's at least 3-4 mechs over there.
XL engine.
Can we get some guys pivoting to F9 E9, please? We're going to be overrunning this shit.
Let's get out of here.
Alright.
I'm missing everything.
I'm dead. I face planted.
I can't hit the broadside of a barn with this thing. I've missed almost every shot. Maybe my mouse is too sensitive.
Stupid missile.
You sure you are just stormtrooper, Darch?
What's that? I missed that. He was standing still because I thought he was going to move and he stopped.
You sure you ain't a stormtrooper?
A stormtrooper? I feel like a
Yeah,
stormtrooper.
you
Yeah,
forget your arm.
absolutely. Yeah, totally.
Fuel at 25%.
Oh, it's another spider on the other team.
Target spotted.
Warning.
Guy with missiles needs to die.
Target acquired.
They're coming through F10 now, guys.
Missile.
Ouch, they're shooting missiles at me.
Target spotted.
The spider's so much fun in Solaris City because I can jump up on top of the buildings and then go inside the buildings and get stuck.
Let's go around and get this guy at Hotel 8.
Ooh!
Oh.
Ouch.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%.
There's at least 5 or 6 mechs over where I just died in that F9 area, so... Do something up with you, I guess. A terrible game.
Could be worse.
Where'd the guy go that was here? Did he go up?
Well, they pretty much swamped the area where I was in, so I don't...
Base is being captured.
I think you guys cleared out your area, which is good.
Yeah, but we're down by 3.
25%.
Yeah, because we split and there's different ranges in this game.
Fuel at 25%.
There was a summoner, there was a Kodiak, I think, that was pretty damaged.
Target spotted.
It's a good spot where you are, Dark. Just do pop shots.
I want a
jump
little
up
bit
and
of
down.
cover there.
Pop tart, pop tart.
Target spotted.
Don't just jump up and shoot. Don't climb up and shoot. Oh, he's running away anyway. I suppose it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But see how now you're revealing yourself to all those 3 mechs
Yeah.
coming down? And they've got momentum.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're shooting you.
I don't like when they
So
shoot
he
me.
says as he continues forward.
Yeah, and
I
zoom
saw
out,
them
Dark.
as you were saying it.
You too.
Fuel at 25%.
Zoom out.
I can't hit him if I zoom out. Woo!
I think you
They're all
can.
there. I don't think I
that's
can.
right.
I'm not that good a shot as it is, Drax.
But you... Okay.
If I'm hitting a pixel, I don't seem to do very well.
Target spotted.
See, I shot over his shoulder. He was right there.
Yeah, I mean, I'd do those too. Problem is, you... Oh, nice, you legged him. Get the other leg.
Target spotted.
Don't expose yourself to everybody.
I'm sorry, I couldn't see him and couldn't shoot him.
So you're in a mech duck that is primed to Pop-Tart, which means you can stay under cover the whole time and just jump up over the cover and shoot and go back down.
Okay, well, I'm used to, whenever I Pop-Tart in bigger mechs, there's so much jitter that I can't shoot anything, so I'm not used to doing it anymore.
You don't... You Pop-Tart at the top of the jump, so just before you start falling.
Yeah, and then you fire as you're falling, but...
No, not you fire just before you fall, and you don't have to jump the whole way.
New target acquired.
So you don't have to have your jump the whole way. You want to just breach the cover.
Crest, yeah.
Yeah. And that's something, just a skill you learn.
I used to Pop-Tart a long time ago, but it seems like the mechs that I run now, they tend to... The cursor moves around so much when I fire, it just wildly misses. And if I wait, the mechs I have now don't stay up in the air long enough when I Pop-Tart, right? I mean, maybe this does.
You're zoomed in so much that... Like, I understand what you're saying, but if a mech's within 600 of you, you don't... Well, I assert you don't really need to be zooming. If it's further away, I get, like with eyesight and whatnot, people do. I mean, I do. But when they're that close, having it zoomed in means you miss a lot.
A lot of peripheral vision, but remember I have a really wide screen too, though, so even when I'm zoomed in, I can see quite a bit width-wise. But
it's
I
pretty
get
hard.
it. But the problem for me is that if I don't zoom in, I just can't even hit anything. It's just too far, too small of a zone to reliably hit. And I kind of get used to predicting their speed if I've got to use like missiles or Gauss or PPCs. I get used to that view, and so I can have a better chance of guessing how much to lead them or not. And if I go back and forth between views, it gets really hard for me to compensate for that.
You're certainly invested in convincing yourself. I can hear that, but
yeah,
like
there you go.
If in that situation where they were close,
yeah,
right. What you were missing from having been zoomed in was you see so much more of them earlier to know what you should be doing, as opposed to them just coming in because your field of vision because you zoomed in so far. So I don't understand when you say I can predict their movements and blah 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 better when I'm zoomed in when they're that close. I can. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm not talking about the rest of the team that's coming at me that I've cut out from zooming.
No, the
in.
mech you're shooting.
I'm talking about the mech I'm shooting. Being able to if I zoom out and I'm trying to track a target and I have to predict how far ahead of them I should lead them with whatever weapon I'm using. If I keep zooming in and out or zooming in then I'm out, then I can't keep track of three different leading amounts with three different zoom levels. I find I do better if I just keep it at one and lead them based on that.
Oh,
doesn't that make sense?
I hear you definitely convinced yourself of it. Like I definitely hear that
do you find it different to lead them when they're far away versus when they're up close, when you can see them better? Not when they are up close or far away, but when you're zoomed in on them, and then you zoom out. Do you lead them the same amount? Because I don't gauge that very well.
We're talking across purposes. I do understand what you're talking about. Okay. I do get that component what you're talking about. But what you lose with that is the capacity to see them earlier to make better decisions whilst you still have the time to do it. Whereas
you're assuming I would
restricting
make better
the time.
Decisions.
Well, I've hoped, Doug. I mean, I'm a better man now, right? I'm trying to be a better man.
Trying to be optimistic.
You said to be a bit more positive and all that kind of stuff.
That's good. But I wouldn't recommend you trying being more positive on something that's hopeless.
Oh, well, you said it. All right, I'm just going to check my pasta. I'm back. I can still drop with you, but I'll just check my pasta.
All right, we're green if you guys are.
Yes, we are green.
All right, 3, 2, 1, launch.
Hey, Dark, do you know what novels have Natasha Kerensky or Wolf's Dragoons?
It might be Wolves on the Border. Maybe. Maybe. I think Sarna.net would tell you.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I think Jamie Wolf is Wolves on the Border, so I don't know that Natasha's in that. I don't even know if there's a book featuring her or if she's just in it.
Source material, probably.
Yeah. I mean, she is mentioned in some source books, I know.
Let's try. Oh, it's who owns their stuff now? Catalyst?
Topps Games owns the books. Topps Baseball Cards owns the books.
What's going on?
I'm trying to figure out where I would find source information for Natasha Kerensky.
The who?
Natasha Kerensky.
The Black Widow.
Oh. Lore stuff, okay.
Yeah, lore stuff.
Lore stuff.
Okay, also known as the Black Widow, the Queen of Spades, and many other appellations, was a Mechwarrior from Clan Wolf. She and her 22 brothers and sisters were the first children produced of a mixture of Kerensky bloodline and various bloodlines from Clan Widowmaker. Immensely successful and famous, she was widely regarded as the best and deadliest Mechwarrior of the 31st century, with the possible exception of Miss BNR. I mean, Kai Allard-Leo. After a meteoric, I can't say it, career in Clan Wolf, she volunteered for the Wolf's Dragoons mission in the Inner Sphere. So it might be Wolves on the Border. She earned a reputation as leader of the Black Widow Company, but returned to her clan when the clan invasion began, where she quickly rose in the rank of Khan, which would be like a general, right?
When y'all kept saying Natasha and Black Widow, I thought you were talking about the one from the Avengers movie or whatever.
Oh yeah. Nope. No, we're talking about the infamous Black Widow of the Wolves Dragoons.
I got most of the books and stuff, so I was trying to.
Does it say which book she's talked about in? Also known as Born, Affiliated, Rank, Profession, references.
Lethal Heritage, Blood Legacy, Lost Destiny.
She's in reference in all those?
Field Manual, Warden Clans, Wolf's Dragoon Sourcebook, Fourth Succession War Scenarios, Arrow Port 3145, The Day After, and Sorensen's Sabers. That's a lot.
The bibliography. Is that what you're on?
No, I was looking at the update needed at the top.
Wolves on the Border, page 177. Yeah, there's a bunch of references. Tales of the Black Widow Company. Don't know what that's from. Page 9.
Oh, there we go.
I Am Jade Falcon. It's referenced in there too. Lost Destiny, chapter 2. But you'd think they'd have a whole book on her.
All right.
Maybe Tales of the Black Widow Company is it.
How did we get Incursion?
I don't know. That's not what I voted for.
But she ran a Warhammer. That's what matters. I guess I should start moving.
Last one. Yeah, it's a good idea, Doc.
I zoomed in for you, Drax. Oh, wait, you want me to zoom out? Sorry.
I zoomed out for you, Drax.
This is going to be a thing now, isn't it, in this channel?
Yep.
And this guy.
He wants to walk with you.
You're supposed to keep getting in my way.
What time is it? It's midnight.
2:08. Or 308.
I might just take a chance that Effie's not going to wake up for a while and go to sleep.
Please don't shoot me.
Target spotted.
Just for grins.
Well, since I'm down here, I might as well.
There's a line of H, sort of G7, G6, G5, 3 different mechs. There's UAVs here as well, I think.
Artillery strike on.
Man, I can't hit anything.
When you're zoomed out, I know, it's hard. Drax can do it, but I cannot.
Target spotted.
I mean, if I take my time, I can, but not if I'm on the fly, on the go.
I'm not on the fly, but I'm on a spider.
Yeah.
I mean, they're spread out, guys. They are spread out, so we're starting to be spread out. But we could push some area if you wanted to.
We can push the tank over at F9. You're not on our
Why are
game,
we
are
so
you?
spread out?
Target spotted.
Yeah, there's only 3 I can see back here in F8, honestly.
Yeah, let's go get him.
The Stormcrow in Gamma 5 by himself.
No, he's not by himself. He's got like a line there. They're not necessarily close, but...
Gamma 5?
Alright, I'm done.
Incoming missile.
Yeah, there's another mech
Okay,
there.
I was zoomed
So-
out, and I just about got
Let's
killed
go
by a
now.
guy standing right in front of me because he wasn't moving and I didn't see him.
Because
he wasn't
Well,
moving, and I was looking somewhere else, and he was already standing there. I totally missed him. And he's like, "Blammo!"
I got 1 shot, so I'm out of here. I'll see you later. Thanks, guys, for the drops.
See ya.
Thank you. Good night.
I still hate this game.
I know. I'm glad though you're here
Oh,
with
you
us to
love
hate it.
it.
I mean, if you're gonna hate it, where would be a better place to hate?
On a beach in the Caribbean with a Mai Tai. I don't know.
That would be kind of nice. Yeah, you just
Radar
convinced me
coming up.
actually.
Spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Oh,
Artillery strike online.
Oh, that didn't last.
I'm all turned around on my dumb mech that turns around. I'm gonna try to stay alive. It's a new technique. I'm not going to stay alive, but I'm gonna try.
And far top bottom is at LRMs, not or tag.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Left torso.
Yep, I pop-tarted and missed and got hit really
Just
badly.
about got a headshot on me.
Critical damage.
Ooh.
Fuel at 0%.
Well, I'm glad they missed because you generally have a good head on your shoulders. I'd hate to see that,
They
removed.
critically damaged my head.
Headshots aren't good for your health.
What were you thinking? I don't need this head.
Target spotted.
Left torso.
Well, there it goes. It did not help me one bit to zoom out, Drax. I just want you to know that.
I really miss having armor.
I really miss having zoomed in.
Target spotted.
I feel like they're targeting me.
Acquired.
Oh, targeting, that's...
Spotted.
They're trying to
It's not
cancel
good
you.
for my health.
Lucian, welcome.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Uh-oh. 1800 ping again.
Target spotted.
Oh.
2000 ping.
Target spotted.
1200 ping.
Oh man, what's the deal with your ping?
Target spotted.
It's being pingy. I don't know.
Critical damage.
I mean, why do you have such a high ping?
I don't know.
They're pushing it.
Something's going on with my internet, I guess.
Is your machine old or is it your internet?
Target spotted.
It's my internet.
Okay. How are you connected to the internet? Through Wi-Fi or are you hard connected to your router?
Target spotted.
Wi-Fi.
They got me.
Part of the problem.
Could be. Oh, there's the guy right there.
You should run an Ethernet cable directly to your router.
25%.
I wish I could do that.
0%.
Run it
But
out the window.
I don't.
Summer's here.
Target spotted.
And I'm dead.
Sorry.
What kind of router do you have? Do you know?
I don't know.
Is it pretty old?
I don't know.
Peace.
Fuel at 25%.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 0%.
Corsair, so that's 2 more light drops.
Warning.
And I did 3 last night. Where does that put us?
Target
7? 6? Because I had 11 last night or 10?
Fuel at 25%.
Well, I gotta do a Mech of
I
Death
guess I need to
too.
go look at our note. Let's see. You don't need to. I'm not going to do it tonight.
Target spotted.
No, you got him. Nice.
But tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, nice. Corsair just killed 2 big ones in a row.
Nice.
I'm glad I wasn't one of those big ones.
13. So I think so 10, and I just did 3 more. Wait, so that was
no Sergeant Butternuts.
April 13th, 14th. This so 10. So we're down to 7. Plus I did 2 tonight. That means 5.
But then you'll have another one tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm trying to chew off Drax's, get his out of the way.
That Jaeger mech got revenge for you, though.
Yeah.
Before he died.
But we're all dead. Well, hopefully the rest of these guys are beat up enough that they can't get the base.
They should have a mech that can hold 20 jump jets instead of 12.
You're just greedy.
So you could just
You
fly
could just
out of
you
bounds.
could fly right off the map into space.
Fly to another map. And
Yep,
another
land in
match.
another map,
Yeah.
and another match. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be great.
If that was a cheat code you could put in.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Honestly, this spider would be perfect if it just had one more weapon slot in like the arm or something.
I think you also need an extended oxygen supply.
Probably that too.
Yeah.
Took them long enough, jeez.
Target acquired. Warning. Incoming missile.
And every time I die, I have to listen to the sound of my
I'll need
rat
an
things
extra fuel
landing.
tank.
That thing? What? What sound?
Look at you, Corsair.
New target acquired.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
What'd you do, Corsair?
587.
Target spotted.
587, 3 kills,
Ooh,
2 assists, 2 solos, 2 KMDDs.
I'm dropping with the wrong people.
Same.
Target spotted.
Oh, you know, did
Target
625.
destroyed.
Nice.
I think Corsair and I did pretty well till all you came along.
Yes, we died plenty.
All you better players.
Me and Corsair did well earlier.
Yeah, we did pretty good.
Espinar, you are consistently hitting some big matches. You've definitely improved a lot.
Not consistently, no.
Pretty consistently. I think you've really definitely improved a lot.
Like I said, I've been watching McFish.
I, on the other hand, did 119 damage and was killed right away.
McFish did post a humiliating video.
Another one? He has an
Yeah.
endless supply of those, I think.
Where we're in the same mech on the same
Yes.
lance, and
Yes, he
I
does
do
that.
100 damage, and he does 1400.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So he's only
So that was
14
cool.
times better than you. Yeah.
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 I probably
Nice.
got lucky.
It's nice
Yeah,
that he
that's
brings it down to
definitely
a
what it
nice, simple number like 14. So that's not really a high number.
I guess he could have done, 2400 instead.
Right. 24 times better.
I did
All right.
1700 on a match on HBG tonight.
Sure you
HBT.
did.
Gosh, that's crazy.
At least I wasn't there to be included in the video.
Dark had a good match then, too. He did 500 damage.
And 2 kills, I think, didn't
Yeah.
I? Yeah. I like the... It seems like a year and a half ago, I was getting 900 damage often and over 1,000 pretty now and then. And now I'm just having just a hard time again. Then there was another couple months where I was doing well. And is it just the player base that fluctuates a lot? I wonder. I just don't know what the deal is. I'm going to do one more drop in my timber so I don't end on a mech I'm terrible in.
Oh, I dropped us.
I was so dead this last match, and somehow I lived.
Oh wait, what was the Hellbringer you were running? The 4 Espionage?
It was the 4 ER large Marauder.
I thought no, it was.
Just
I thought she said it was AC2s.
And the Warhammer was 4 rack tubes.
Do I have that build? 4.
I put it in your chat.
Yeah, but that was days ago.
A couple days ago.
I've got here's. This is 4 AC5s and 2 light PPCs. Here's 2 AC20s. Here's 4 rack 2s. Here it is. I still don't have skills on the Warhammer. But that's a YouTube video. So I don't have that build. Unless you put it in here, and this is it here. Let me check that. Copy. Nope, that's 2 LBX 20s. You're sticking it in there now. Thank you. Copy. Is that 4 rotary AC2s? That's this. Okay, that's this. So I need that. And then I need the skills. All right, so we're going to get that. Copy. And then we're going to go find our poor little Black Widow, which is a heavy Warhammer. There it is. Nope, that's not it. Where's the other one? Right here.
Ooh, I unlocked the Black Widow.
There you go.
And a skin and a color. And I still have stuff to unlock. I'm getting close.
Skills. Mech Lab. How did I get out of there? Skills. Import. Why can't I buy those? That's weird. Okay. I am Red Eye.
Okay.
And how many are in your group still, Corsair?
2.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1, launch. Illusion caves. Jungle has a bunch of open areas. You can see each other's spawns. Caves was better for splat pult. Cataphract should be great. Oh, so this is, you're talking about stuff coming up. So let me scroll back up here. I'll admit that EQ is a bit sweaty. Oh, the event queue. 2v2 in jungle. Intersphere heavies. Been seeing laser vomit. Black Knights, Warhammers, Crusaders mostly. Intersphere heavies. Catapults, Cataphracts 2, 6, SRM 6A. Catapult might be nice. Cataphract should be great. Jungle. Okay. So that's for just weekend stuff. Lucian, sorry, I've been yakking and not spectating people after I die. I'll try to do better than that. Better at that. And I was doing a little research on the side here. About Natasha Karinsky.
Yeah, I found I have a Wolves on the Border.
You found the book?
Yep. I know I've got some of the tech manuals and stuff like that.
I think I have 2. I never got into buying a bunch of those.
Yeah, I used to play the board game.
Yeah, that probably would make more sense. Sarnanet has a whole bunch of pop-up stuff. Black Widow Company. Black Widow Company, Black Widow Battalion, Wolf Spider Battalion, Recall to Outreach, all sorts of stuff there.
Oh, we're going the wrong way. They have missiles. Yeah, watch out for the holes. Watch out for the holes. That hole.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command coming in. Capture and hold.
All right, here we go.
Point. Stop any hostiles.
Did you set up your weapon groups, Dark?
No, I did not. They're all on 1.
3 and 3.
3 and 3. I only have 4 weapons.
Yes.
That's correct.
Move here.
We have gained Epsilon.
Move
So
here.
what do you mean 3 and 3?
Affirmative.
3 in one group and 3 in another group.
Oh, why is that?
That guy just glitched away from me.
Like just 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 2. I mean 1, 1, 1,
Sure.
2, 2, 2.
1, 1, 1, and 2, 2, 2. Or 1, 1, 1, null, null, 2, 2, 2.
Right, that's what I just did. So why am I doing that?
Because there's ghost heat on 4.
Oh, so you can. All right.
It'll get real hot real fast.
Zoom out.
I'm zooming in. What are you talking about? In direct defiance to Drax.
We have Gamma.
Negative.
When he gets to be an old man and can't see very well, then he'll zoom in too.
Negative.
Oh, I'm getting left behind.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
No. Give up.
It's not a good sign. Our Kodiak's stuck in a wall.
To Theta we go.
Wish I had jumpy jets.
You wish.
What's our plan, Stan? Get with the plan, Stan.
It appears to be run away from the enemy for most
That's
of
what
our
it
team.
looks like we're doing.
You know, it sounds like you need to try a spider, Dark, if you want jump jets.
Yeah, but I want to get nosebleeds while I'm playing. It's bad enough when I get bloodied from just the match.
Looks like a lot of them are G5, E5.
The blood will go straight to your head.
If we run to C8, they'll never find us.
Facts.
Target spotted.
Ooh, I can get on that little hill.
This is a position?
This is a position.
No, I'm stuck here.
Oh. He died for shot. Oh, smoke.
Appears we're abandoning the entire map.
Well, I don't see anybody in E7 or F7 or anywhere on this side of the
We got
mountain.
low signal here.
Was there a tactic to swaying over to D6 and then swaying back to D5?
Well, we ran away as much as we could, but we ran out of run away.
So we had to run back. I understand. That makes sense now.
Build a 4 lane.
The enemy is at 25%. Target spotted.
Well,
It's
I'm becoming a pacifist. I don't really want to shoot the enemy anyway, so I'm just going to kind of disengage.
Super nice start. 0-2, good job.
It's nice being on top of things.
Target spotted.
Atlas in the tunnel.
There's an Atlas in the tunnel.
We
Is there
got
an Atlas in the tunnel?
There's an Atlas in the tunnel.
They've taken Epsilon.
Flea must die.
They seem to be killing us.
669 though.
Build a 4 for you.
Theta is
Oh, he's too
controlled
far.
by the enemy.
Zoro.
Oh, we took Theta. And every other point. It's the same fucking
Not the
fleet.
missiles.
Gotten conquest like 3 games in a row.
I'm just curious if there's an Atlas in this tunnel.
There's nobody in the tunnel.
I've heard rumor there's an Atlas in the tunnel. I'm going to go see. Bad life choice.
Target spotted.
Why am I just going up? This is weird.
Target spotted.
What is this guy?
Hi, Warhammer.
Oh, he's just directly below me.
Just land on my head.
Destroyed.
Yeah, good help. Get out of my way!
Hostiles have collected 50% of their
Thanks for remind you guys.
Capture resource points from them to stop the bleeding.
Next couple minutes, sir.
Please, probably gonna come kill me. Jesus Christ.
Language, please.
I didn't cuss.
Suddenly this big...
Well, you guys are kind of just left us all back here to die.
Don't know where here is. Because here's in the tunnel.
There's
Charlie
no Atlas in
5,
this
whatever.
tunnel. Nope, there's an Atlas outside the tunnel, though.
There's the
We're
flea.
talking to
dead.
us to effectively
it's a
run
cougar.
away.
Target spotted.
I'm just trying to get kills and damage because we lost this very early on when we gave up the points.
Warning. Incoming.
I'm dead. Good luck, everyone. You're going to miss me.
These mechs keep teleporting.
Debs McFluffin got me.
Wow.
The only reason I died was the guy shot me in the back.
669 course there, nice. By the time I,
169. What did you do?
Target
What are you
spotted.
doing?
by the time I got to shoot people, other people killed them.
Right.
New target.
People are
acquired.
selfish sometimes. They don't let you have the kills you deserve.
New target acquired.
I did get one kill, that was probably one
It's
that
the kills you
damaged.
need.
Critical.
There you go, Lucian. Here's McFish for you. I remembered. Points for me.
Target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Died in midair.
Center torso.
Is that Atlas still in the tunnel?
New target.
So, McFish,
acquired.
do you fire those like just one or both at a time?
Target spotted. Affirmative.
So
Oh,
you
I'm
just
getting very
you
hot.
alpha, you fire them all?
This hurts.
guess I wasn't using it right. I was using one at a time.
They have resource point Gamma.
What do you do, Miss BNR? Do you just fire them both at the same time?
If I have plenty of heat
Then you
and
do. Okay.
but yeah, then I'll start letting off because the
I
heat's
see.
up really fast.
Right. That would have been nice. I could have killed something a lot faster.
You're gonna be shooting for a while.
Good
Just
try, guys.
maybe one at a time.
Yeah. It's 12:30 already. I got a kill, strangely enough. A little bit of face tanking. Let's do one more. I'm staying up later because Effie already went to the bathroom, so I don't have to wait and be ready for that.
Yeah, I haven't heard my mom.
Oh no, I'm back in tier 2.
What'd you say,
Oh,
Corsair?
no, I haven't heard my mom get up yet, so.
Swarmy, welcome to tier 2, and I encourage you to find your way to tier 3 where I belong.
I'm trying to find my way to tier 5.
I can show
that's
you.
easy.
I can show you how to do that.
Ooh, I got
I can show you the way.
got the Black Widow. What should I put on it?
Well, we're trying rack 2s right now. There's a
I
build
already
in
got
build-in chat here. You can get
Oops.
close. Is it in the cover?
And no grief.
What if
Hello.
I did heavy PPCs?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
There's a version with an HSL +1 where you can run 3 heavy
no grief.
PVCs with no
Welcome.
ghost heat and ECM.
So it's the person that was in command. He's telling the team to run away.
No grief is mute.
I was shooting a long way across there. I didn't know if they were going to reach or not. I didn't even look at the distance on them. I just thought I'd try.
Dark Marauder, shouldn't you be in bed?
Yes, I should. And my mother-in-law woke up like an hour ago and had to go to the bathroom. So I took her to the bathroom so I can play for a few more minutes because I don't have to wake her up any minute now. So I'm going to do one more drop, then I'm out of here. We've got a slot if you want to join us.
I'm loading right now. I'm on my laptop, so it might take a minute.
All right, you're super loud. I'm going to turn you down.
Yeah,
Don't take
just
it
turn me
personally.
Down, way down.
All right, what build is that? What is this? New window. It is the AC5s. And a light PPC. Do 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 do. Save.
All right. I'm loaded and you can invite me.
All right. Whoa, where'd my Discord go? I don't remember closing it. There it is. No, it's gone. Discord is gone. Okay, that's weird. No, I don't want to load that. Hang on.
I got no grief.
I'm in.
Okay, fine. Where did my Discord go? It disappeared. But you guys can still hear me, so it's still running.
Maybe you clicked the X?
I don't think I did. Maybe. That's just weird. Okay, it's back now. Okay. All right, here we go. Where?
Oh, what happened?
Fish has to ready up.
No button one way. Oh, no reboot.
I had to change setting. The music was blaring in my ears.
Okay, we're green?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, launch. You can shoot quite often, especially with max cooldown nodes. Copy, I'll bring that over to this.
Not only is Dark Marauder still on, but we're still running 2 separate lances? No way, Jose.
Yeah, it's a messed up world.
Yeah, we had 6 lances earlier. Just kidding.
Yeah. We had Drax earlier. That's pretty shocking.
It was pretty shocking.
We knew he'd come back around.
I know. The force is strong to draw you back in. Because it's a great game. Great game. Okay, I'm going to do a lot better this time. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just see about that. I'd like to find one of these Black Widow builds that really I like, and so far I'm not finding it.
Well, the Black Widow is that great, actually. Does it have the armor to fully benefit from its hard points?
I always like how a good pilot tells me how great a mech is, but then I get in it and it's like a disaster.
Who are you to decide who a good pilot is?
Anybody that does well all the time instead of me.
Who are you to
I
decide
recognize
who's
good things
doing
when I
well?
see it. I think it's pretty apparent when they're doing 8, 9,000, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, 1,700, 1,800 damage that they're okay.
In my entire time playing, I think I've only had one 1,800 damage match.
I've never scored that much.
Really?
Really? I'm not a very good pilot. I'm a mid-range pilot.
You're a tier 2 pilot, right?
No, I'm back down in tier 3 again.
Oh, rip. Welcome back.
Yeah,
I'm in tier 3 now.
I was in tier 2 for about a month and not even that. And I used to be in tier 2 a long time ago, and then I took a break and I came back and they reset the tier ratings. So I was back in tier 6 and I climbed back out to tier 3, and I have stayed there for 2 years basically, except for the last few months I've kind of gone in and out. But I don't think I'm getting better. I think I'm getting worse over time. Or they just keep changing the game and the balance of the mechs, and I can't adjust quickly enough.
I feel like I'm in like I just do better than I actually play skill level because my builds are good. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Or they work well for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do a lot of drops with better players than me, and that makes it makes it better because you're playing with better players. That you learn more, right? But it also makes it tough because you get more players that are tougher in the match against them.
Right.
So when I just drop by myself and I get into tier 3 drops there's a few tier 2 and a few tier 4, I do really pretty well.
I got like most of the way to tier 3 by myself, but I have dropped quite a bit with people in this thing.
That's what we're here for. I was up 2/3 of the way, almost 3/4 of the way up into tier 2, heading to tier 1 when I took a break. And then it just all went downhill after that.
I think this is only the second time I've dropped on this side.
I don't know what map I want. I'll just take whatever they give me.
You know what is not so great about playing on a laptop is when I'm rolling with mechs that are slower than me, I can't cruise control my mech because I have no number pad on this laptop.
Well, I've also noticed that my match score goes down as my frame rate goes down, and I've got something running that didn't used to be running that's dropping my frame rate, and so I'm definitely noticing that's a problem. But I'm not sure
what is it.
I don't know. I haven't had time to go figure it out because I'm taking care of my mother-in-law. I don't have time to sit down and troubleshoot tech issues really. So I just die.
Maybe it's just a bad driver update.
Could be.
Or a Windows update.
I think I had to install Apple iTunes, and I think that left some stub of junk behind that maybe is taking clock cycles. So I got to go track that down.
So iTunes, the only thing that it runs in the background, as long as you don't have iTunes itself open, is the update client. But that should only be using cycles when it's doing stuff.
I've only had trouble with iTunes. I never installed it on this machine, and I was always glad that I had to back up my iPad. So it was the only thing I could do to do it. So old it wouldn't work with the cloud backup.
You can have the update manager turn off if you look at your startup programs.
Yeah.
You just take it out of there, and then it won't start automatically.
That's what I need to do. And they said I can uninstall it completely, but I don't know if it uninstalls completely on its own, or if I have to go get a cleaning, program to do it. I just don't have time to deal with it. So I'm just stuck with low frame rates, I think, at the moment.
There's a lot of them, K9. K10, walking K10.
I feel like this is reasonably fast.
Novas.
They're behind you guys in K9. Lasering you in the back.
Shoot. Can't get there.
Target spotted.
I can't get up there.
You can't get up where?
Up to Charlie 5. It's too steep for my poor little mech.
Why would you want to do that?
It's a power position. It's where I go to die each match now.
No, not smoke, not smoke, not smoke.
This was a pretty wild little fight we had going on here.
Oh, I'm gonna die. They've liked me.
Where are you?
Who?
Target spotted.
Oh, I'm down.
My poor leg! My poor leg! I can't get away.
Got a Timberwolf up here at C6 up top with us, guys. And more mechs coming on our left flank.
Like I said.
Couple of us up the tree.
Number 5.
Yeah. I thought that we had more people with us.
Right there. Oh, we did.
Okay, there's a whole group. They're all up here, guys. Turn and go to the left.
Oh, he's coming for me.
Looks like nobody's staying up here. Looks like we need help up here.
Cannot afford to overheat.
Did you say Hoover heat?
Back up in K9.
Target spotted.
Those Rex are nice at keeping people off you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Get owned, buddy. I feel so good alpha striking somebody in the back, man.
Oh, we got me.
I see what you mean, Miss Beanart. It does get hot fast.
Target spotted.
If you're using both.
All that shooting and I only did 494 damage. It's disappointing.
Yeah. Just came up into a party strike.
There's so many enemies left still. I feel like it touched a lot of our kills.
There's only 5. We lost 3.
I have 2 kills right now. This would be number 3. See ya.
Target spotted.
Ciao.
Another one.
Target spotted.
Torso critical damage.
Target spotted.
Left arm destroyed.
Target spotted.
Center torso critical damage.
Oh, just instantaneously incinerating people's components. Very nice. I did a lot of damage that match, I think.
Yeah, they killed me. I think I did better. Yep, 508. So that's nice.
877.
Artillery strike online. New
Yeah, that's pretty
target
good.
acquired.
Oh, Lance did respectably.
I did more damage than anybody else in the entire match.
Nice.
Wow.
Ring the
By
bell.
like almost 200, I think. Actually, over 200.
Woo. Now you're just showing off.
Sweet. MVP.
MVP.
Dark, my next mech of death for you is going to be this Hellbringer that I have, this Alpha Strike poker.
Is it a laser vomit?
Yeah.
I've got one. I'll do that anytime. I can't do it tonight, but I can do it tomorrow night. I like my
Yours
Hellbringer
has
a
less
lot.
heat sinks than mine, though.
Oh, does it now? I like heat sinks.
Yeah.
Do I get as many ouchie
How many
points?
heat sinks do you have?
I don't know, around 4,000, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4,
Is yours
7, 8,
slower?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I have 17 double heat sinks on this mech.
I'll look at my Hellbringer when we get out of this and tell you what I got.
Target
I have
destroyed.
slot space for one more heat sink.
But you don't have the tonnage.
If I were to
Target
give up
acquired.
some armor,
New target acquired.
but honestly, it doesn't really need it.
Corsair, you're leaving?
Yeah, I have to go to bed. It's almost 3 in the morning.
Yeah. Good night, Corsair. Thanks for the drops.
Oh,
Good
sure is.
Good night, everybody.
BNR, I'll continue playing with you if you stay on.
Yeah, I need to go to bed soon. I'll do maybe like 1 or 2 more.
Who else is still playing McFishes for me?
Destroyed.
Nah, I'm going to bed after this.
At 25%.
Good night, everybody.
Artillery strike.
McFish is
Good
still
night.
going. Good night, Corsair. Thanks for the drops. McFish
I've got-
is probably getting kills. Yep.
New target.
I've got 17 heat sinks on this thing with room for one other heat sink if I
crow we're doing.
Can you leave
I
a
could
foot
degrade
behind?
some armor if I wanted to.
Heat level critical.
Take some off your legs. People don't shoot legs that much anymore.
Online.
I
Except
beg to
for
differ
my
after that
legs.
last match.
What is it, like around 20 armor per ton or something?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, something like that.
That would make your legs pretty weak, but maybe they don't.
Yeah, I'd probably just take all the armor off of one leg, honestly.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Heat
But
level
up to you,
critical.
man. It's your build, your life. You're going to die in it one way or the other.
Well, I don't often expose my legs anyways, because the idea is to poke out behind, you know, a hill or something.
It's not just modesty, is what you're saying?
Target destroyed.
No. I mean, it's literally called an alpha poker. The whole idea is to poke out, alpha strike,
Yeah.
and then retreat immediately.
Good kill,
Here
McFish.
they come, C6.
We've almost got them all. Clean up the survivors.
Alright, we can play again, BNR. You want? You got the crown.
Yeah, I guess if Dark's not dropping again, there's no point in waiting to sink, is there?
No, go ahead and drop.
There's no point.
There's just no point anymore, Miss.
Heat level critical.
You've come
what's the
here
point?
and you're asking if there's a point. No, there's no point.
Why are we still playing? What's
There's
the
no
point?
What's the point? We're here on Ghostlands. There's just no point.
What is this premiere thing that I saw in the chat? What's that?
Target
Ghost something premiere?
Ghost premiere.
What's that?
I don't know.
It's in the Discord chat.
Right
Ghost Lance promo
Oh,
premiere.
the promo. That's for the 2022 channel premiere.
McFish, watch out.
You need to watch that. It's got a bunch of voices from everybody in it. I don't think you can watch it. Probably. I can play it. I'll play it tomorrow night. Remind me, and I'll play it tomorrow night for everybody.
What is it though?
It's a long promo of what's going to not happen in this year, basically.
Mostly
Of what's
inside
gonna
jokes.
not
It's
happen?
mostly
What does
inside
that
jokes
mean?
and people saying things that are stupid, and it's all collaged together with somewhat non-relevant visuals and some fancy pants music. If you get up, your expectations for it, you'll be thoroughly disappointed when I play it. So that's good. Think about that.
It was a fun match.
That was a fun match. So I got 508 and Fish got double that. Swarmy did okay. Laughing Man. I don't know who Laughing Man is. He didn't get the last laugh in this case, though. But that's the highest damage I've done on a Black Widow. So that's nice.
McFish, are you going to keep playing? We can invite you.
It sounds really good, but I gotta go sleepy time.
Sleepy
That's what I figured.
time. Sleepy time. So I'll go look up my Hellbringer real quickly.
He says that, but he's going to go play a match right now by himself.
better
and get
players.
match made against
With
us.
better players, yeah.
No, there's no
Is
way
he to get pinned
that I
up
would ever
against
sync
us?
with McFish.
Let me jump out.
Yeah, Swarmy and I
here.
synced with them last night.
Yeah, Swarmy's tier 1.
Where is my...
Swarmy, you're tier 1 pilot?
Yeah.
No, you're not. What?
Swarmy does quite well.
Yeah, but have you seen some of the mechs that he plays?
That's not the point, though, is it?
I like
He
to
still
have
does
fun.
You're
well.
just jealous because he goes so high.
I'm just
give it
jealous
space.
because he can meme so hard yet still be a tier 1 player.
Yeah.
I think he bounced off the ceiling earlier.
Yeah, he actually hurt his head.
Mm-hmm.
So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 double heat sinks.
I'm
But it's
looking at this job opening at Fort Hood in Texas for
Did you?
a 911 dispatcher position.
So you have, wait, you said you had 17 double heat sinks in yours?
17 including the engine heat sinks, yes.
I have 15.
15, yeah. I've got 2 more, and I have room for an 18th.
What do you have for
like
your,
enough
what are your
slots.
lasers then?
I'll tell you in like 30 seconds. I'm about to be in another match.
Dark, you have 5 more heat sinks than he does.
What? 1, 2, 3,
What?
4,
No?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What am I missing?
You have 13 for the ones in the engine.
There's
You have
some.
a lot more.
What do you
heat
mean?
sinks.
Oh, there's some
13.
before besides the doubles that are there, you mean?
So there's 10 in the engine for the first 250 engine rating, and then there's 3 more in the engine, and then there's the 15 you have on top of that.
Oh,
You have a lot more heat sinks.
I see.
Okay, if there's is what you're saying is that there's heat sinks other than where it just says double double double?
Yes.
Okay, I'm only counting where it says double double double. I didn't realize that either.
Your first 250 engine rating gives you 10 free heat sinks.
Okay, well then I have that much as well because I wasn't counting the double double. I was only counting where it says like double on the engine card or whatever.
That's all I was counting.
I have two heavy larges, and I have 3 heavy mediums and 2 ER mediums.
I have 2 heavy larges and 4 ER mediums, and a clan ECM, and this thing rocks.
Okay, so mine will deal, but and I also have clan ECM. Mine will deal more damage than yours, hands down. I have more lasers, and mine are less prioritized on range and more prioritized on damage.
Yeah, but it cook less fast and
I want range though.
he has better sustain.
I love this thing.
I've got
I
5.
do
I usually
well.
engage at 700 meters with all my weapons, and I do still a crap load of damage. If you can be within 300 meters of a target and alpha strike them, they will die. Like, you can pretty much kill anything head on in a couple of core shots.
Well,
Alpha
give me
strikes,
the-
like maybe 2.
Give me the build tomorrow.
Yeah, but
I'll
Dark
try it out.
doesn't do well at 300 meters.
I do much better at 4, 5, and maybe 600 meters.
Yeah, I engage up to 700 with this mech. Like, I'll shoot
Well,
at
I do
anything
too,
inside
but
of
I
like
generally
700-ish.
don't like to get in close and personal on them, on any of my.
Yeah,
mechs.
you don't have to. You're good inside of like 700, 750 meters. You're
Yeah.
going to do lots of damage. But if you can get within 300, you will kill stuff like immediately. Like, you will just absolutely shred through people at 300 meters.
Well, give it to me tomorrow night, and I'll give it a whirl. That'd be fun. Which Hellbringer is it? Is it the FC or
I'm
something?
working until midnight every day this week, so I probably won't see you again. You're just
Okay,
up
well,
very
next
late
time,
tonight.
What next time you do see me? It's a
It's a Prime.
Oh, Prime. Yeah, I'm happy to try it.
Yeah,
because I like Hellbringers. This was one of my favorite builds that McFish gave me, and I really like it.
I
Okay.
was told that the specific Hellbringer was the best for heat management, so that's why I use this one.
Okay, I got to go to bed. Thanks, everybody. Kodo, McFish, Miss
Night.
Peter, No Grease, Swarmy, Corsair, Drax was here tonight, and I don't remember who else because I'm confused and tired. Until next time, this has been Ghostlands, your favorite place to waste the most important moments of your life, and I'm your host and guide. Thanks, everybody in chat. Also, Dark Marauder. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Nice.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.